What's up, Knicks Nation? Welcome to NBA Saturdays, a place where we're going to discuss a little bit more than just the Knicks, but the Knicks are the hottest thing smoking. The New York Knicks just exposed the biggest Victor Wembanyama problem. What makes the Knicks starting lineup so unique? And once again, as we make a push to try to get the whole 7th Avenue and Knicks fans wilding out after the watch party. Mitchell Robinson, oh boy, his value is exceedingly, or rather, it's getting ready to skyrocket when the offseason gets here, as teams may be looking to push the Knicks in terms of offers. Austin Reeves wants a bag. And the Thunder, even though they lost to the team that is struggling in the NBA Finals, they refuse to use the Infinity Stone. Wemby said some interesting things about being the face of the league. The New York Knicks odds skyrocket. Kawhi Leonard interviewed by the NBA. Listen, man, we're going to talk about all of these things today on NBA Saturday. So what's good? Hopefully you guys are having a beautiful Saturday. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. Man, you know the vibes. Tell a friend that we live. Big time salute. Let me see who's in the chat. Oh, hold on. No. Before I get to the chat, I almost forgot. We do got to address the proper formality. We have to smash that like button, man. So as you enter the show, continue to smash that like button. I do appreciate all of you guys and all of your support. Smash that like button as you enter the show. It's very important to the YouTube algorithm so we can let them know that this is the place to be on a Saturday evening. Also, no, I didn't mean to go there. Subscribe. If you're not subscribed, it's very important for the YouTube algorithm that you guys subscribe and help us close the gap, because well over 50% of you guys in the last 28 days, you watch, but you don't subscribe. So let's make it official today. Subscribe now, and we have cool prizes. Each time we reach new subscriber milestones, we have the next one is the 5K giveaway, which we're about to hit. So you might as well be a part of it. We're going to give away a rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. All you have to do is subscribe. No phone numbers, no emails, no janky websites. Subscribe now, and you will automatically enter in the chance to win this card. Big time salute to those of you guys in the building. By the way, that's an old thumbnail. I might change that out. The biggest threat, Wemby. It's funny that I did this thumbnail too when I did it. I never even thought that Wemby would be our competition, but it looks like to answer that old question that Wemby is just not the threat at all. Big time salute to everybody in the building. I see Joseph, what's good? My man Zach, Tendril Sound, what's good? Zach in the building. My man Sean, Can't Stop Key. Big time salute to you. Who else is up in here? Smash that like button as you enter the show. I see my man Young King, OKF Nation, let's go. Gerald, what's good? All right. Buzzer Beater, what's up? Mellow Mike, what's good? I see you, Mellow Mike. I'm so tight I couldn't go to that watch party, man. It looked like you had a good time. Big time salute to you, Mellow Mike. Who else is up in the building? El Figgy, what's good? Cleo in the house to be. Continue to smash that like button so we can continue to let the algorithm know we here. We have arrived. Man, still feeling good off of that Game 2 win last night. The cardiac Knicks, as a lot of people call it. Man, what a game, you know? And we're going to be talking about some post-game statements in a second, but man, these Knicks are on fire right now. On fire. But I'm going to start the show off with just, overlooking some things from the last game. I'm gonna do a couple of topics and I get to the phone line. Then I sprinkle some topics in, and then I get to the phone line. Sprinkle some topics in, get to the phone line. That's gonna be the process for today. Hold on, let me just go in the studio mode really quickly. A couple of things I want to announce. I will not be back doing the night show tonight. This is the show for the day. But we will be back tomorrow to 2-a-days. The first show will be a members only show. I'm not sure what time yet. Because I got some things I got to do, but I will be doing a members only show, and I'm going to do a regular level-headed Knicks show. I'll probably make it like a 3-key show or something like that. And then we'll touch on some of the other topics that we don't get a chance to touch on. So that's what we'll do. But that's mine. Oh, and then Monday, of course, will be the game 3. We'll do Smoke Fire after the game. And then also the podcast, the Twin K podcast, is going down this Monday. Really quickly, I'm just setting up the back screen so we could just take a brief look at what took place yesterday. I mean, phenomenal stuff from the boys in orange and blue. And it didn't look pretty, but we got the win. You know, at the end of the day, that's all I'm care. That's all I could care about. We got the win. That's all that matters to me. Hold on. Bam. All right. So some interesting things about this game is 105 is the same score we had the last game. You know, Bronzeville Spurs fan is a wild dude. He said that, oh yeah, we're trending in opposite directions. You're scoring less points. We're scoring more points. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about, dog? The goal is to win the game. It's not about how much points you score. It's about you having at least one more point than the opponent. Will you do that? The more you score, the more we're going to score. You can't beat us. And, you know, to quote my man Ty once again, we are a team that refuses to lose. And that's what it is. We're in the NBA Finals. Everyone is watching us. There is no other game in town. But we managed to get the win last night. I thought that it was a phenomenal thing. We talked about some of the history from last night. The 95 Rockets had the 2-0 lead. All right. I'm sorry, no. The 94 Rockets had the 2-0 lead, but at home, and they won the series. The Phoenix Suns were down 0-2 at home. Okay. This was in 93 and lost to the Chicago Bulls. And the Orlando Magic was down 2-0 to the Houston Rockets and got cooked. We are on the second longest win streak in NBA history. 13 straight wins. Phenomenal. Brunson has the most clutch points in the postseason since 2020-23. I mean, what do you want me to say? This Knicks team is very dominant. I look forward to another dominant victory in the next game as well. Game 3. We salute to the No Spooky crew. We all predicted a sweep. We didn't say Knicks in 6 and nothing like that. We were very confident that we would get these guys the hell up out of here. And that's what we expect to continue trend-wise. So, I mean, that's what's taking place there. If I could stay here really quickly. So I'll sprinkle some Knicks news, then I'm going to mix in some NBA. I'm going to work tactically through this. All right. So I'm going to start here. A lot of us was making a big deal, or we took note about the odds, and the odds really quickly. Let this find where I was at. Uh-oh. Tell me I lost my page. Oh, man. Hold up. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Did I lose my page? What the hell is going on? Oh, man. I hope I didn't do that. All right, whatever. I try to be systematic, and I think I deleted my notes. That's crazy. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Oh no, bro. The hell? Man, I gotta play this for myself. All right, so I'm just gonna go to the general list I had here. I don't know what I did, but I want to start off with talking about the odds really quickly, because a lot of times, well, since the beginning of this series, for whatever reason, you know, we have been the underdogs. and they ruled us out completely. And in my mind, I'm just trying to figure out, why that is the case. When we won 11 games in a row coming into the series. Let me go back into research mode. But Knicks now overwhelming title favorites after shocking start to the NBA Finals. Now, remember, I told y'all that as soon as we won game one, we would be the favorite. All right. And that's exactly what happened. So let me see. The Knicks are suddenly the overwhelming favorites to win the title. After entering the NBA Finals, the underdogs, the betting market has flipped hard. The Knicks just became massive favorites to win the NBA title as the series shifts back to Madison Square Garden. Heading into Game 3, the Knicks are a minus 490 to win the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And this was an unthinkable number just a few weeks ago. Facing a massive uphill climb, the Spurs are a plus 380 to pull off the improbable comeback. Odd makers believes the Knicks will have the upper hand on their home floor Monday night, but not by much. The Knicks are a minus 2.5 point favorites this Saturday afternoon for Monday's game. DraftKings has the Knicks as a plus 155 to sweep the finals. We are going to get them the hell up out of here. Now, what I was trying to remember. I can't remember what the odds were when we won game one. But nonetheless, because I think it flipped once we won the game one. Anyway, nonetheless, the NBA has never seen a team recover from an 0-2 deficit in the finals after losing the first two games on their home floor. I told you guys that when I introed the show, and we spoke about it last night. The Knicks' wild run comes after they entered the postseason as a plus 2,200 long shot to win the NBA's first title since 1973. You talk about overcoming the odds. This Knicks team continues to do that. I know a lot of you guys may say, why does the betting odds matter? Why is that important? Well, those guys in Las Vegas, they are not here to lose money, even though they've been losing money on the Knicks. And they made the mistake betting against the Knicks, betting so that the Knicks will lose, right? Not believing that the Knicks win streak will continue. So they bet against the Knicks, like eventually they have to lose. And that's why we saw in game two, the San Antonio Spurs were a minus 6.5. But I shared with you guys the results from a study that confirmed that teams that get 3 to 5 days more than their opponent has a very great advantage to win game two. All right. They found that teams that get that rest over their opponent have odds of winning game two skyrocketed about 3 times more. So yeah, that's why the odds and all of these things is kind of important. And when we look at the history of it, it kind of gives you a direction for the future. Not everything is written in stone, but it's very hard to overcome history. Big time salute to Buzzer Beater on the Jewels. I do appreciate you. My man Hakeem the Dream. Wemby is French, so you know he's soft. Hey, man, I don't want to stereotype against French people, but I'm going to say this, man. There's some differences in the culture. Clearly, some of the French guys, I think that he is one of the French guys that does care about winning, and I don't know if he's soft. I think he might be frail for sure. I'm not sure if he's soft, but those French guys, they're brought up differently from the way that our guys are brought up. I like that he has a passion to win. I like that he believes he's the best. I like those characteristics, but he's also a crybaby and a sore loser. And yes, you can hate to lose. We all hate to lose. I hate to lose. I don't like losing. But at the same time, losing is a part of the game. And I did the show yesterday, the Blue and Orange Brunch, and I led with the topic that I thought that it was problematic for them to believe that they were the better team and not to have a concern. I thought that that was the wrong mentality to have. I mean, you should be concerned going into a game where you're going to be at a historic disadvantage if you lose game 2 on your home floor. That is a concern. So you could have all of that moxie and, yeah, man, we're young and we're going to fight. You could have that bravado all you want. But the reality of the scenario was that you had to win game 2. It put you in a position to not win this series. So I wouldn't say he's soft. I would say he's immature. I would say he's a crybaby. I would say he's a sore loser. Based on what we've seen in these playoffs, can he grow out of it? Maybe. But some of the antics and things are very corny. And I don't like that going for the future because he's one of them ones that I felt like or feel like will be, a leader leading the charge. And I don't want him raising up the future babies to think that those things he does are cool. But maybe it's a French thing. I don't know. And salute to Ronnie. Ronnie says, I just want this week to fly by and get to Monday and Wednesday. Those refs were ridiculous. They tried to give that game away. I don't really like I watch a lot of clips of stuff, but I don't really watch a lot of people's content like that. But what I do is I go look at people's content to see how they feel about the game. So like, let's say somebody does a live stream, I'll go to the end of it just to get a feel for what they had to say or, what their thoughts are on the game. And a lot of people, everyone who I went to, they all complained about the refs. Everybody spoke about the refs. And me hearing all of those people speak about the refs, I talked about the refs as well. I think that there was some clear injustice in this game from the New York Knicks as the referees, the officials, they dropped the ball in terms of making it a fair game that they can control with expectations. So look at my man Tugboat Taylor. He posted in the Discord, and I didn't get a chance to see it, but it recently just dropped. He posted that Mitchell Robinson, his technical foul was rescinded. Now my thing is, okay, you rescind the technical foul, but they still get the point. And we could have lost the goddamn game. So you could rescind the technical all you wanted. That doesn't make us feel better. You get it right on the floor. So that way, we don't have to rescind it. And that's the problem. All right? I'm gonna do one NBA topic, then I'm going to get straight into the phone lines. 646-995-8389. If you call, I'll call you back. I want to talk about something non-Knick related. So this is going to be my NBA topic. I want to talk about Austin Reeves really quickly. All right. Let me get this up here. Austin Reeves. He is headed to free agency. And there's been some reports to talk about what his desires are as a free agent on the market. And now, you see, here's the thing, right? That I think people need to understand from a fan standpoint. Because a lot of us, we want to see our team stay together and, yeah, bring everybody back. And it's a noble cause. But the thing about it is, it's a business too. So as much as we love to see our favorite players, we have to understand that this is a business. And the business of basketball is what makes it very difficult for people to stay together. Hold on. What the hell? Let's see. Just had the article. Now it just vanished on me. Austin Reeves. Damn, I might have to pivot. Oh no, I got it right here. Bam. I got it. Sorry, I gotta look at them. So I created a list of topics that magically disappeared. I don't know where the hell it's at. So I gotta go through a list with like 30 different topics on it to pick out a topic. Yeah. The things I gotta go through. Anyway, Austin Reeves looking for a max deal in free agency. This is major. I don't know what's going on my soundboard. Why my soundboard not clicking? This is major. Because Austin Reeves couldn't help a team make a move. And, you know, the Lakers have well over $90 million to play with. There aren't that many teams that's going to have supermax money, but you could sign and trade, which is what I think the Lakers would probably more than likely consider doing for Austin Reeves. Of course, he's going to decline his $14.9 million player option for cash. For next season in order to cash in on a much bigger payday. Because he's only had 5 years in the league, he's eligible for 25% of the cap maximum deal in free agency. The most he could get from the Lakers would be $239 million. Man, this is major stuff. Major. It's a lot of money, man. Another team could offer Reeves a max deal of $177 million. That's a lot of money that you leave on the table to sign with another team. So what I expect to happen with Austin Reeves, I think he's going to be sign and trade. You know why? Because if the Lakers sign and trade him, yes, they will be hard capped at the first apron, but they got like $100 million in first apron space, but they could get draft picks and they could get, now they get more contract flexibility. Well, they maintain their contract flexibility, but they could also trade for a young star player. I don't know who that would be. I mean, could it be a Walker Kessler situation? What if you go to Utah, make it a 3-team deal, get the Nets involved, and maybe Utah just wants picks. Austin Reeves goes to the Nets. Walker Kessler goes to the Lakers. See, these are the moves, and these are the things with the politics that you have to understand that can take place. So Austin Reeves saying that he wants the big payday, he will have to be signed and trade. That's how that will work. So it's getting interesting out here. We'll see what happens with Austin Reeves. But call up if you want to talk. 646-995-8389. These are the old call-up rules, but everybody gets 3 minutes. If you don't know, you hear the person, the host will say, let's go. And then a buzzer will sound when the time is up. These are the rules of the call-up show. Now, we also have other options. You can request a caller for somebody else. So if you got a favorite caller who you would like to hear speak, you could donate to get them on. You could also donate a call back to somebody who already called as well. All right, we do got the $25 hang up. If the opposing team calls up, you could get them the hell up out of here. But I don't think you got to worry about that because I got a whole bunch on me. I got like 3 left, so we're good. All right. So 646-995-8389. Call up. Let's talk. I'm gonna take a couple of calls, and then what I'll do, I'll get back into some Knicks stuff, NBA stuff. I'll just keep mixing it up. All right. Next, in the next phase of topics, I'm gonna get to the Wemby saga. But if you want to call to talk about Wemby, you can. If you want to talk about the game, you can as well. You get my man Sean up in the building. All right, 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. NBA Fan Saturdays in full effect. What's good, Sean? Answer the phone, my brother. If not, you got to call back. Call back. You get my man Juan on the line. NBA Fan Saturdays.
Yo.
Uh-oh. What's good, Juan? How you feeling, my brother?
I feel great, man. I'm actually on the court right now.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So what's
Yeah,
your thoughts?
yes.
Where you want to go?
I just, there was uh, I can't even remember the thoughts I had. You called me, I went blank. But,
Uh-oh. Wemby, where we want to go? Wemby, Knicks.
yeah. So I'm just glad that everything that Knicks are doing is gonna have to. A lot of the media is turning and gonna have to admit the BS that they were saying, because I don't know if I said it to you or not, but like it had been another team, like right, they would be saying, they have the experience on their side, they have a coach with experience versus an inexperienced coach and guys. So, but we know how it is. I just hope that they do game plan a little bit for Cat more late, and that's all I really hope for because we know the refs are gonna be on us, and you know that
No.
Brunson is hurt, so he's not playing his best. But yeah, it's good that we making the media eat crow. Um, yeah, I'm just feeling good. It's just two more games. Um, all of the history is on our side. The experience,
Yeah.
coming off of 4-0, them being 7 games, 20-4 records, the 2-0 losing at home. I'm like, what? One more like. If you're still betting on the Spurs, I'm like, you must like losing money. That's all I gotta say.
So do you think the bookies they're tired of losing money because they've been putting us as dogs for a while now? People been coming up. People made millions of dollars, thousands of dollars on the Knicks.
Yeah,
Now they shifted the Knicks to favorites now.
they should have been did that. Like what they were thinking
We
about.
tried to tell them.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and it's also going to shut up the narrative that, oh, that's the one I wanted to say. It's also going to shut off the narrative that the East is weak because we potentially, like, could have had 3 straight East champions. Like, you had the Celtics,
Yeah.
24 last year with one Achilles tear from the Pacers doing it. Now the Knicks it's almost inevitable that we're going to do it. So, like, this
Bingo.
whole East is weak narrative needs to be stopped because I think at least the top teams are on the same level as the Thunder and the Spurs. We're seeing
I
it in
say the
lifetime.
whole conference. I'll say the whole conference, my brother.
You
Trust
think
me, the East was tough. The East was tough, bro. Trust me.
yeah.
Yeah, it
It's
was
just
tough.
like we said, the Knicks made them look like dog
Mm-hmm.
doo doo. Like we just, you know what I mean? And had it not been for the Knicks had a part of it too. Like missing that wide open layup. Like come on, the Brunson makes that like 99 times out of 100. So like we got to make the shots too that we should. So we don't have to rely on the refs. But
Right.
yeah, no, I feel good, man. Yeah. So let's go
Big
Knicks,
time
maybe.
salute. I got you, family. Have a good one.
Yeah, peace, man.
Listen, I tried to tell him. I wrote an article, right? The 10 keys as to why the Knicks will beat the Spurs. I did content before the series started on Tuesday. And I told y'all Knicks in 4. You know what I mean? Salute to the No Spooky crew. I'm about to post in the description, in the chat right now, the link to my article. I wrote an article, the 10 keys as to why the Knicks will beat the Spurs. Go read it. All the keys are there. All the things that we spoke about. The Knicks have been carrying out almost every key. Some things they haven't done, but, check it out. Just read my articles on my Substack. It's the same name, The Objective Knicks Fan. But, people were like, I never seen a Spurs fan ever say Spurs in 4 in any prediction. It was always 6 or 7. We on our side, OKF Nation. First off, salute to OKF Nation. We did a Pick'ems challenge, and 40 Knicks fans selected Knicks in 4. 40. I think the other selections were like 20 something. If you combine them, it was like 20 something. Let me see, 17, 6. No, I'm wrong. Like 32 people. No, 34 people selected 5, 6, or 7. So on this side, we knew that we were gonna dust them. This is not a surprise to us. We knew this was coming. The only thing we didn't expect was the cheat codes and the antics. But let me get back to the line. Get my man Sean. Hopefully he answers, Sean. Calling you back, my brother. Smash that like button if you just joined the show as well. Very important to the YouTube algorithm that we continue to smash that like button. What's going on, Sean?
Karan, what's good, my boy?
Not much, man. Yo, it's NBA Fan Saturday. Where you want to go? We got a lot of topics.
Okay. I first of all, I want to give an apology to Cleo, Angie, and Ty. And the
What happened?
reason why, I say that is because they've been drilling in our heads that these boys are playing fantastic ball and they don't know how to lose. And
Okay.
I honestly can say I really believe we about to sweep these boys.
Yeah.
I cannot lie. So salute to Ty, salute to Cleo, salute to Angie, salute to all the 41 people that selected a sweep because I really feel like these boys are about to do that, man. So salute.
Yeah. You got to
Also,
add me to the list too. I did the show with the
I'm
10
about to get.
Kings.
I'm about to give you your props, Karan. I'm about to give you your props. My bad, homie. My
Okay.
bad, homie. My bad, homie.
It's all good.
I want to give you a special one because, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, Karan, bro. I watch basketball, bro, but ever since I started getting connected with you and watching your videos every day, man, you had taught me so much about basketball that I ain't even really even known, bro. Like, I'm be honest with you, I'm a football guru. I'm talking about ins and out of football. That's what I do. That's what I know. Back in 2011, I started watching basketball, so I knew little bits
Okay.
and pieces of it. But when I found you about a year ago and just watching you, bro, it's just been like, yo, I see what Karan talking about now, bro. I see that. I see this happening. I see it. So salute to you, Karan, because
Thank you, family.
your mind in basketball is a great thing, bro. And I really wish you was on the TV, bro. Like, cause we need you up there, cause your mind, your basketball skills, and everything, bro, is just fantastic, bro. But enough of all that, man.
Thanks.
Let's get to these Knicks, man. These Knicks, oh my goodness. Cat is winning MVP. I love Brunson, but Cat is winning MVP. If he continued to play like he's playing right now, man, it's just unbelievable, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, bro.
I ain't
These
mad at it.
kids, I'm not mad at it either. I won't be mad at it. As long as we get that ring, I won't be mad at
I ain't
whoever gets
mad
that
though.
MVP. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I'm not gonna be mad at whoever gets that MVP. But this team is just playing just so expiring ball, man. I just can't explain it. Man, let me tell you what happened last night just real quick. I know I'm a little off topic,
10
but I wanted to call
seconds.
in last night, but I know the
Okay.
lines was busy. But man, long story short, I was in a bar with a bunch of Spurs fans. They was getting at me. They was chatting. They was telling me, "Oh, you're not gonna leave this bar with an L. I mean, you gonna leave this bar with an L tonight. You're gonna leave this bar with an L tonight." And I just kept telling them in a soft, calm voice, "Don't pick up your present too soon,
Yep.
because the present that you think you looking for might not be under that Christmas tree." And I kept saying it because, don't get me wrong, I was a little nervous, but not as nervous as the Knicks have us. You know, Knicks have us where our heart is racing. You thinking you
Yeah.
about to land in a hospital. But
Mm-hmm.
I kept saying last night, even when they went on that 14-0 run, I kept saying, we got the lead. We got the lead. Now, when they took the lead, I was a bit nervous, but at the same time, we got a closer, man. And
Yep.
Jalen Brunson is the most clutchest player that I've ever witnessed, that I ever witnessed. I'm only 28 years old, so I've witnessed just a certain amount of clutch players, and Jalen Brunson is one of the clutches.
Right.
I'm going to hurry up because I know my time has been. But man, long story short, I was in there. I was telling him, don't get too hyped too quick. Man, I recorded the last possession where Wimpy,
Wimpy.
when he had shot that last brick against Mitchell. I recorded it, and the looks on they guys' faces had me stunned, had me hyped
Hurt.
in that thing.
They
Had
hurt you,
me
man.
Oh, they was hurting, man.
Yo, Shaw, yo, thank you for this story. I love to see the Spurs fan cry, but I appreciate you, my brother, man. Big time
Hey,
salute,
I
man.
appreciate you, Karan. Blessings to you and the family. Appreciate everything you do, man. And go Knicks.
Thank you.
Shout out to the chat and hit them likes button, man. Let's go.
Definitely. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Definitely continue to hit that like button on the way in. I got my man Ty. All right. After Ty calls, I'm gonna get into 2 more topics. I'm gonna get right back to the phone lines. Like to mix it up. Mix it up a little bit. Got a lot of topics. What's good, Ty?
Yo,
Man, yo, what's up, man? They now Vegas got us as the favorite now. They said, man, we tired of losing money, man. Too many people coming up.
yeah, you
Gotta
told me that
stop.
was gonna happen. You told me that was gonna happen. That was me and you that had that conversation. I was like,
Yeah.
nah, it's probably not. Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
no. Oh, and look, really quickly, Zach told me, because Zach sent me a message. He says we were minus 120 after game 1. So they automatically shifted from there. Once we won game 1, they shifted that joint.
Yeah, you see? Man, I don't want their love, man. We don't need their love, man. Stay where you at. Stay on the other side of the fence. We good over here.
100%.
Yeah, we good over here. I just wanted to talk about, man, just salute to you, my guy. Salute to the caller,
Thank you.
Sean, man. That was fire, man. His acknowledgement. So, yeah, man, you see what I'm saying? You piercing people's minds and hearts, man. You know, Karan, you good at what you do, brother. You know what I
Thank
mean?
you.
So he was right. Salute to you, man. And he right, man. You know, we got to get objective on one of the main stages out here, man, somewhere, man. See what happens.
I'm ready too.
See your skill set.
I'm ready. I'm frying them like an egg. Because what they don't know, Ty, is I read a lot of news. First of all the Knicks stuff I know. But now
Right.
NBA too.
Yes.
Remember,
yes,
my minor is NBA current events. So
right. See,
yeah.
That's good, dude. That's good. Yeah, you on your way, man. Like, let me tell you something, man. You know, God says, you know, like, you know, all things work themselves out for the good for those who love him. So none of your work is gonna go unnoticed, dude. You know what I mean? So
Thank you.
don't worry, you just gotta keep at it, fam. And one day you're gonna be like, yo, am I really sitting here? Is this really happening? You know what I mean? So yeah, but the Knicks, man. So Wemby, real quick, I'm gonna get off, man. You know, so I was studying Wemby, man, and Shaq had me laughing really hard, man. KG had me laughing, man. KG and Paul, they was going at it, and Paul Pierce was like, "You act like you a Knicks fan." He said, "I just know what I'm looking at." So KG had picked us in 6, right? But that was before the series started, you know. So him and Paul got into an argument because Paul picked the Spurs in 5 or something like that. So anyway, make a long story short, KG was saying, what about when Wemby has to go to Madison Square Garden? Now, mind you, this is before game 1. He said, what about who is Wemby going to be when Wemby has to go to Madison Square Garden? KG was like, what kind of person is he going to be? You know what I'm saying? Is he going to be soft? Is he going to be – because Wemby, I guess, went out this last year, he worked out with KG, you know, and Paul was like, well, why are you talking about Wemby? If you worked him out, he came to see. He said, I worked out Wemby. I didn't work out the Spurs. I thought that was good content. I thought that was great.
That was fire.
Yeah, that was fire. So then looking at Wemby, man, and Wemby said something in the press conference, man. He said, you know, it was blurred to him, you know, after the turnover to Brunson and all that, it was blurred. So Shaq kind of went off. I mean, you probably heard him, but you know, my point was, like I said to y'all before, that was Wemby's championship versus OKC, and that's what KG said. That was his championship. You know what I mean? And he don't have. Oh yeah, when he cried, yeah. And so he, you know, he don't have anything left in his tank emotionally, mentally. He don't have nothing left in his tank. That little medium range jump shot that he missed last night was crazy because normally Wemby gonna can that right there, open shot. But Mitchell being who Mitchell is, man, you know. He didn't want Mitchell to block it. Instead of him just shooting with a 7-6 frame, he was concerned with Mitchell blocking it. And so, you know, he shot it too hard off the bat. So now you got to look. Wemby sitting here in the press conference, now he knows he's done. He don't know how to win. He don't know. And when I say he don't know how to win, meaning like he don't know how to defeat the Knicks this season, right? Like he knows going to the Garden is a wrap. And on the flip side, when you're talking about our New York beloved Knicks, man, you know, I always say, you know, my slogan, we don't know how to lose. We truly don't.
Right.
But one person I want to give, I've been giving kudos to all the players. We've been giving kudos to everybody. I'm going to throw y'all something, man. Spike Lee. They showed
Oh.
love to Spike Lee last night in Brooklyn. And I'm about to say something real heavy. And out of all sports, we are the only franchise, the only team that has a live, living mascot, and that's Spike Lee. A real person. We don't got a stuffed animal running around. We don't got the wild coyote. We don't have we have a real mascot. And when I say mascot, I'm respecting Spike Lee because he is.
No, you're not saying it's a joke. You're not saying it's like you saying that he's a fixture.
That's a fact. He's the face of New York when it comes to when you see Spike Lee, everybody in the world knows he's a New York Knick. And they asked him, said, Spike, an Oscar or an NBA title for the he said an NBA championship.
That's a fact.
He said losing your front row seats or the Knicks winning the title. He said losing, I gotta give my seats up. Yep. Everything they asked him, he said a New York championship, man. I love Spike, man, and we the only team in history that has a live, living mascot running around. Spike deserves it. We deserve it. Y'all stand up, man. We all deserve it. You know, I got emotional looking at the crowd last night. Some dudes just running with a Spurs jersey on. They grabbed him. Take it off. Take it off. I said, y'all love New York. They made him take
They were
off the
wilding
Spurs
last
jersey.
night. I should leave with that topic. They were wilding last night.
Yo,
yeah, I'm going to leave with that.
Yo, yes, bro. Listen, KP, they grabbed the Spurs fan, caught up to him, made him take his jersey off, and they took off their belt and started whooping the jersey on the ground, bro. The belt.
Yo, different. The only problem is, Ty, I got to go to Brownsville now with a Jeremy Sohan jersey, bro. I don't want to go there. I don't want to do this.
I thought y'all switched it to a Cornet.
Man, it don't matter. It could be Sohan, Cornet. It don't matter.
The reason why I like Sohan because they let Sohan go, and then
I want Sohan too.
You know,
because he actually won the championship with us.
Absolutely.
So, I want to go with Cornet. Sohan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's insult to injury. What is your other topic before I get off? It was something you had said before.
Oh man, I mean, I got topics I didn't get into yet, but
okay.
Mitchell Robinson's value is growing, and there are other teams lining up with the bag.
So listen, Mike Brown. Oh, I want to talk about Mike Brown. I'll talk about that when I call back. Mike Brown said, listen, every play, including Cat, gave Mitchell Robinson so much love. They endorsed his contract. This year, Mitchell's getting the bag. Brown
they
said
better.
It, Cat said it. Brunson said it. Hart said it. Mikal definitely said it. Mikal was emotional. Did y'all see him? I was like, yo Mikal, don't you cry. Mikel's such a dog, man. Like
that's my MVP, Ty. That's my MVP.
Yeah. Mikel, these boys, y'all, they really, really love each other. They really go to bat for one another. And you know what they did? They boosted each other's careers with this NBA run, man. All these players, if they never end up on the Knicks again, man, going to have great careers moving forward with the bag attached to them, man. So salute to Worldwide West. Salute to, Leon Rose. Salute to Dolan. I want to give props to Dolan for putting his behind aside and letting people run the organization. When you have a business, you put people in place. He put the proper people in place, and thus look what we have, man. A visionary came in and put a vision together, man. We didn't see it. We had to get rid of Tom Thibodeau. I'm on y'all train right now. We had to do it. Decorated Mike Brown. I didn't know Mike Brown had 4 NBA championships.
Yep, yes, he does.
I didn't know that. I'm like, wait, I thought he had a couple. He had 3 with Golden State and 1 with somebody else. And then he took, the sorry behind Sacramento Kings to 50-some wins and finally in the playoffs. So salute to Mike Brown. Mike Brown finally wants one as a head coach. He's about to get it. And I'm going to argue this and I'm out of here, Karan. The Knicks will win it again next year. Remember I said this, y'all.
I'm with you.
Remember I said this. I'm pinning this right here on this date. the Knicks will be a perennial championship team. Mike Brown saw how it was done with Golden State. He knows what it takes to put a championship team and run it together. And these players, outside LeBron and them not wanting to listen to him and the other coach, these players trust Mike Brown under the leadership of Leon Rosen, man. So salute, man.
Right.
Salute to these Knicks,
time.
y'all. Absolutely. Let's go, y'all.
Ty.
All right,
All right.
fellas. Salute.
My man, Ty. I'm gonna get to Mitch. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get to Mitch, but I wanna talk about the watch party craziness last night. What was going on? If y'all were outside, call up and let me know. Last night. Oh, hold on. Before I get there, I want to salute. First of all, I gotta salute the OKF doctor, my man Juan. I just want to tell you, when I say OKF doctor, it's only because the man is humble. I got to salute to that brother. I was talking to him earlier today. He is well decorated in sports medicine. He is a real doctor. He's not a play doctor. So when we say the OKF doctor, it's because he's being humble and he's cool with that. He likes when I call him the OKF doctor, but he's a real doctor. We dropped a video on the channel. I dropped a clip talking about that, what nobody else is talking about with Brunson, why Brunson wasn't, his injury wasn't that severe. We broke it down. Go watch it right after this video. It's in the video section of this channel. I got to salute to the OKF doctor. He's fire. He knows his stuff. All right, let me get back to where I was at. So I want to talk about the watch parties. Let me get that link really quickly. I don't know what's going on with Knicks fans, man. I got a petition to the mayor, and I want us to get the whole 7th Avenue. But, 17 was arrested, an officer injured in New York City. And this was after celebrations of the Knicks winning in game 2. What are we doing, New York? Like, come on. How are we going to act at we didn't even win the championship yet, and we getting violent. Like, we got to stop, y'all. Like, I don't condone this at all. What are we doing? Then I seen this article here, because I'm not logged into the Times. Do I even have Times? I don't even think I'm subscribed to the Times no more. But I got this right. I saw this right here. This is the one that I read. This article right here was crazy. Flagrant foul. Female NY Knicks fan allegedly punches a cop at a watch party? Wait, what? What are we doing? We're trying to get 7th Avenue. We gotta stop. And salute to the mayor for letting us continue after 8 people was arrested after game 1. What's going to happen after game 3? 50 people? And salute to the NYPD. They've been holding it down. I heard they were outside. They responded quickly, but still, why are people punching cops? Like, what are we doing? It's just not looking good. While most Knicks fans joyously celebrated the team's Game 2 win in the NBA Finals Friday night, one female bully used the occasion to allegedly beat down NYPD cops. What? Carly Reyes, who was at the watch party outside of Madison Square Garden with 6,500 others, went berserk after a cop ordered her to get back behind the barrier she had jumped. Now, you see stuff like that? That's like, I give that a 1-1-1. You were instructed to not go over the barrier or get back behind the barrier, and then you want to assault a cop. What are we doing? I don't want this news right now. I want to be happy. But I'm doing my news and my research, and I'm doing my thing early on Saturday, as I always do. And then I see this pop up, and I'm like, what are we doing? I was hoping that someone would say, oh, yeah, last night's festivities was peaceful. Look at my man, Mellow Mike. I was supposed to be inside the garden with him last night. I couldn't make it because it was real last minute. But we got to relax, man. We got to relax. She then allegedly punched the female cop, bloody in her face, and bit another officer on the wrist. Damn. And said, tasty. What? Reyes, 29, of Jamaica, Queens, was arrested. Uh-oh, gotta be somebody from Queens. Uh-oh, Queens, y'all. Y'all had fault on this one. I thought it was Brooklyn for a second. Was arrested and charged with assault, resisting arrest, obstructing government administration, cops said. She has no... Now, you see this part right here? Usually, people are just rowdy, but to hear that this woman doesn't have no prior arrest, so you go down to celebrate the Knicks winning, and now you leave with a record? Like, what are we doing? I'm trying to get us on 7th Avenue. They're not going to allow us to be on 7th Avenue if we're going to continue to act this way. And according to the article, she's 29 years old. So you can't blame it on the super youngin'. She ain't that young. At 29, that's damn near 30. What are we doing? We gotta stop. Oh my God. Anyway, let me keep it pushing. I want to talk about Mitch really quickly, and then I'm gonna get to the Wemby Wamba. All right, Mitchell Robinson's value is growing. He is somebody who, like, all right, let me show you something about Mitchell Robinson. You cannot look at Mitchell Robinson and say, well, he's only playing 14 minutes. He has 7 points and 3 rebounds. You're not watching the game. Mitchell Robinson's primary job is to wreak havoc on the offensive glass, put pressure on Wemby when he's out there, but he spends a lot of his time against this guy down here, Luke Cornett, who once again was a -7. I didn't go over, a review over my 3 keys from the game, but one of the things I wanted us to do in this game was to dominate the non-Wemby minutes. Even though they were a +3 in the first quarter, in non-Wemby minutes, they wound up finishing -7. And Mitchell Robinson had something to do with that. Now, not only him making the final stop on Wemby, but, him even, making some free throws. I'm not saying he made all of his free throws, but, anytime Mitch can give me 50% or more from the free throw line, that is a victory. Mind you, he's doing it after having surgery on his hand just a little over a week ago. Mitchell Robinson's value is skyrocketing. And I'm the #1 Mitchell Robinson supporter because I was pushing for Mitch to get the bag. Why? Because I knew this was coming. So I got 2 quick articles I'm going to scan to show you really quickly. Even though people think, oh, he's not playing enough minutes and he's not doing enough, man, everybody is watching. Bam, let's go back to research mode. Mitchell Robinson's increasing value ahead of free agency. Mitchell Robinson appears to be increasing in value as an unrestricted free agent. That's a key word, meaning that he could go wherever he wants. There is no restrictions on him. No team options, nothing. All right. Fisher compares Robinson's situation to that of his former teammate Isaiah Hartenstein. Hartenstein signed a 3-year deal at $87 million with the Thunder. Okay, now only 2 years were guaranteed, and that situation is different. And I'm gonna explain it for all the new people that may be in the building. But when we're talking about Mitchell Robinson and Hartenstein, Mitchell Robinson has full bird rights. He's been with the team 8 years now. Isaiah Hartenstein did not have full bird rights. He had what's called 80 early bird rights, and his maximum was capped at 4 years, $72 million. It wasn't that the Knicks didn't want to give him the money, it's that he found the team in Oklahoma that was willing to give him more money. Does that make sense? Hopefully what I just said is clear. All right. The max we could give him was 4 for 72. He took the 3 for 87, with 1 not being guaranteed, 1 being a team option. Okay, so Hartenstein and right now maybe Walker Kessler, depending on what the Jazz decide to do with him, are his real 2 biggest challenges right now in terms of getting money. It remains to be seen whether Robinson will command a significant payday, but some sources tell Fisher that the Bulls, the Hornets, The Lakers, hello. I've been telling y'all about the Lakers for a minute. The Kings are not listed here, but you could add the Sacramento Kings to the list too. Because I already saw a report, I'm not going to talk about it, but Sabonis is going to be on the trade block for sure. All right. And so there could be some competition for Mitchell Robinson. So all of this thought process of, we're going to give Mitchell Robinson a discount, he going to give us a, no, sir. Because just like Hartenstein, he'll have other suitors that could give him a lot of money. Chicago could have up to $56 million. The Lakers have $92 million to play with. The Hornets and the Raptors will likely have the full mid-level exception to be worth up to $64 million for 4 years. That's more than his last contract he signed with the Knicks, which was 4 years, $60 million. So, Mitchell Robinson, man, listen, right now, with that stop on Wemby, his value has risen. All right. And will the Knicks be able to keep Mitchell Robinson based on how much money they are willing to spend? I am telling you right now that if you want to sign Mitchell Robinson, more than likely, you will have to give him a bag. Okay. So the challenge is, because for the Knicks right now, do you want to become a second apron team? Signing Mitchell Robinson locks you in at the second apron. A lot of people could say, well, hey, we won the championship, let's do it. But who knows what the Knicks want to do? Because a lot of you guys think that you have to upgrade your roster. And yeah, this article pretty much says the same thing. But Mitchell Robinson, man, what are your thoughts on his value rising? I mean, are we going to break the bank to keep him? You're talking about well over $260 million in luxury tax penalties. I know we're going to say Dolan has the bag, and it's nothing to him, especially when we win the championship. But I am for Mitchell Robinson getting the bag. We could talk about that as well. Now let's get to Wembanyama. Every time I think about Wemby, I think about this. Wemby is a sore loser. And it's been confirmed throughout this whole entire player. I always call Victor Wembanyama a glorified silver medalist. He came up short in the gold medal games. He came up short in the under-19 game against Chet, right? He came up short in the NBA Cup. And now he's getting ready to come up short again in the NBA Finals. So I want to go over the blurred vision comment that Ty uttered earlier and unpack that a little bit. All of this is not shocking to me because I always knew that, Wemby would be in over his head. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Damn, it's so much oh my God. Anyway, hold on. I got to get this article. I don't know where the hell I put it. But listen, on the way in, smash that like button. All right. We got to continue to let the YouTube algorithm know that this is the place to be. All right. And while you're at it, you might as well subscribe, because well over half of you guys who watch right now are not subscribed. This is NBA Fan Saturdays. We're talking about a whole wide range of topics. Kawhi Leonard was under investigation by the NBA for the allegations that was perpetuated that he may have partaked in some interesting some things that were against the NBA rules. We could talk about that if you want to. Austin Reeves wants the bag. Mitchell Robinson is gonna get a bag, and the Knicks need not to play with the Blockness Monster, or he will find himself up out of here. So yeah, we're gonna talk about a whole lot on NBA Fan Saturdays. All right, Victor Wembanyama threw it away. Man, where's the article? I just had it. Oh, man. Anyway, as you guys end the show, smash that like button. I'm about to put this Victor because I want the exact quote. So just so I could look at him and laugh. We talked about this the other day as well. Popovich said to Wemby, "You're better than that." And I made it a big deal yesterday to say, man, that's the wrong advice to tell him. You know, because why would I tell Wemby that you're the best thing since sliced bread when you're still trying to win at a high level? You hadn't done, it's a process. This is why I said it, and I did a debate against the Bronzeville Spurs fan. You know, where I said, this young brother is in over his head. They never been here before. This is why I didn't want to play the San Antonio Spurs. I'm telling you, I really did not want to play them because I knew they would have all of these excuses. All of these excuses, man. And, you know, it's very shameful. I got the article right here, by the way. I just found that. I had to go in the archives to get this. Man, hold on. I just want to read this exact. I want to read his exact words. I don't want to put nothing on that man's quote. I want to read exactly what he said. If you guys did not see the post-game interview, I should play the audio. I do have that too, but nah, I'm not going to do that. Let me get right here where I need to be in research mode. Bam. Then go right here and bam. So, hold on. Oh man, what happened to it? Hold up. I didn't copy it? The hell? Hold on, y'all. I thought I copied it. I didn't copy it. What's going on? Oh man. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I gotta go back to where I was at. But the blurred visions quote to me, you know, it just confirmed everything I already knew. Now, to some people, you know, y'all might have thought the Spurs would have been a bigger threat than what they were. And a lot of you guys overestimated the San Antonio Spurs. And, you know, you say, oh, Knicks in 6. You know, there's no way it could be Knicks in 4. All right? I got it right here. Bam! Victor Wembanyama. Make sure y'all can see this. All right? After game 2 loss, I'm still blurry, and that's the whole problem. All right? Wemby struggled in the first half. Now, let me explain something to you about what I thought happened. In the first half, I thought that Wemby was playing possum. He was passing the ball. You know why? I thought that Wemby was trying to preserve energy and then save his energy late because he knew that he was going to get 40 minutes. Wemby is a guy that was getting maybe 32 minutes, 33 max. So for him to get 40 minutes, that's going to take a huge toll on him and his 7'5" frame. So I thought that he was doing a little bit of load management in the game himself by not shooting as much as he normally would. They say that he settled into the second half. All right. But then in the final seconds, he threw it away. And we talked about that last night when he threw the ball over Castle's back. This is what he had to say. I'm still blurry, and that's the whole problem. I'm still blurry, and that's the whole problem. You know what that tells me, Knick Nation? That tells me that this brother is not ready for this stage. There's another article I'm not going to get into, but it talks about him saying that he is not the face of the league. He's not letting them choose him, or he doesn't have a choice. And basically what he was doing was he was saying that, yo, I don't need you guys to put that pressure on me. This is the same pressure I talked about in my debate against the Bronzeville Spurs fan. I told them that y'all are not ready. Maybe 2 years from now, 3 years from now, you guys will be ready, but this time is ours. We are a team of destiny, goddammit. So when he says, I'm still blurry, and that's the whole problem. I need to have more poise, more control over the game. When do you develop those things? You develop those things when you get more experience. I'm not going to go through the whole possessions, but that's the general image. Wemby was asked if his reference to things being blurry about the final few possessions or wasn't an issue throughout the whole game. I would say the last 3 possessions. I think I need to put ourselves in better conditions. We're digging ourselves out. We're digging ourselves a hole. That's been the theme so far. Why is that, Wemby? You are in over your head. You are not ready. Lots of emotions of every type. I mean, I'm not the type. Only the negative type smiling. Yeah, I threw that one away. I messed up. We didn't play great as a team. We needed to win that game. This game was ours. But at this point, it's done. And yes, I'm going to regret it. You lost, my brother. It's over. And I'm going to use that as fuel. That's cap. I think, honestly, y'all, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I know I'm the objective fan. I think that they're going to get blown out in game 3. I think it's going to be a blowout. I think once they hear that Garden crowd and the roars, man. By the way, Ty, I see you on the call back. Give me 2 seconds, Ty. I got you. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Let me just see who else called up, because some good people called up. Get my man Lopez on the line. I got 2, Ty, then I got you, all right? 646-995-8389. Hey, what's going on? Lopez in the building, my brother.
What's up, man? How y'all doing, man?
Not much, man. It's Saturday, man. No basketball, so we talking basketball. What's your thoughts?
So, I feel like had the night to process this, and I feel like Adam Silver is punching the air right now. This is not going 7, as much as he wants that TV revenue. I know we hate to complain about the refs, but just after watching a lot of replays, and I mean, this is disgusting, bro.
Yeah, it was.
We're 3-8 in the playoffs with brothers as our ref, and this is after our win last night. So we're coming into the game with 2-8. The Spurs were 14-4 coming into the game, and now 14-5 after Tony Brothers is their ref.
Wow.
That cat, that foul that he called on Cat when he was 40 feet away from the hoop.
Yep.
And the 2 other refs was closer than call it. Right next to OG when OG got fouled, and OG's looking at him, he's just looking away like, nah, bro.
Yep.
And he
Crazy.
was tight. And somebody made a great point. If the ball does not go out of bounds, it's a live ball, and they go the other way. It can't be challenged.
Right.
So we got super lucky that at least the ball got, according to him, knocked out of bounds by OG. Because if it was a live ball, we can't challenge that. We lose those 3 points right there. So
it's facts.
Like people saying that the refs don't impact the game. They shouldn't. They shouldn't. It's crazy they rescind the tech on Mitch today, but they didn't rescind the points. So I guess analytically speaking, we won by 2 points. You know what I'm saying?
Technically, yes.
My daughter was out there.
Pun intended.
Yeah, my daughter was out there. She seen somebody's Spurs fan get his jersey ripped off. So, man, I hope it don't be wild like that when I come out there, man. I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna put it like that. I don't want to have to.
I think we're gonna be fine, man. We're gonna have a whole lot of people with us. OKF Nation, we're gonna take it easy.
Yeah, so
we're gonna bring class.
We should just be out there celebrating for our city, man. Nothing else really should be going on. And another thing I wanted to point out, that everybody said Jalen Brunson had a bad game, but I mean, 20 points, 5 rebounds for my shooting guard. Still got 6 assists, which is right near his season average, and 5 steals, bro.
Yeah, 5 steals. He was playing defense.
5 steals is crazy, bro. Most steals on the team last night. So
yeah, that's fine.
You gotta stop. Remember, You can, as a star, you can affect the game on defense. It's not a bad game just because you don't. If you don't score no points and you don't do nothing else, that's a bad game. Josh Paul Hart had 3 points, but he had a great game in game 1. So we got to stop just looking at Jalen for points because my boy is out here getting 5 steals, bro.
The only thing I got on Jalen for was I felt like he was part of the blame for the 14-0 run because I felt like instead of, all right, let me try to create opportunities for others, I felt like he forced some shots.
He kind of went back into the old school, his old methodology. I definitely
There's nothing wrong with
agree
that.
with
no,
you that.
I'm not mad at that.
You can't do that several trips down and not produce
and missing.
Nothing. If you come down 2-3 times and that's not working, we got to go. We can't go into a 5th, 6th possession like that.
Bingo. That's it. That's the only thing for me. Everything else, everything else you say, I'm not killing him the whole game. Just that run, I'm like, come on.
Nah, you're right. You're right. That's 100%. No, it wasn't a great game, but it was still a good game.
No, it wasn't. He wasn't trash. He wasn't trash.
Yeah, but no, people say he had a bad game because they just look at scoring from Jalen and they don't look at anything else. So that's the point that's the only point I would have made. But you were right. That in that run, you can't allow that because they are cutting the lead and you're not producing.
Bingo.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Appreciate you.
Got you. Big time salute.
All right, bro.
It's my man Lopez. Great call. He always cooks. I don't think, honestly, man, when we win, I don't care, though. As long as we win, bro, like, I'm going to keep it real, man. I don't really care. Like, I just want to win. I don't care who does what. I don't care who scores. As long as we win, we win. But I think that people were hard on Brunson last night. You could say he's not the favorite to win the MVP, but that's about it. What's good, Zach?
Yo, what's good, Karan? What's good, OKF Nation?
Nothing much, man. We just talking NBA Fan Saturdays. We got Knicks topics, NBA topics. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I like your last statement that you said that you thought that Jalen Brunson, was a impetus in why they came back from the 14 points down. I mean, I think, like I said last night, I think it was not just a Jalen. They just went isocentric altogether.
Right.
That was one of the issues in that 14-point comeback. But one of the big things that I'm still seeing that I think is impressive for the Knicks, and I think that people are downplaying, is our bench prowess. And in terms of the Knicks versus the Spurs have one bench player in Dylan Harper.
Right.
The Knicks have a rotation. That's a huge, huge difference between us and the Spurs. And that's one of the big things that's playing a part. I mean, last night alone, it was 27-19 in bench points. That's a hard thing for a team to come back from. So I think the Knicks have so many benefits to them that overmatch the Spurs.
Yeah.
I'm really, really confused as to how there are so many pundits still thinking the Spurs have a chance to come back from this 2-0 deficit at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's very strange. I just don't understand what they're watching, or if it's just simply they have Knicks hate in their heart. Because none of it makes sense. The numbers don't lie. Like I said before the series, it's one of the reasons I chose the Knicks in 4. They are so overwhelmingly in the Knicks' favor, all these numbers, that it's very indicative of a team being just overmatched by the Knicks.
Right.
From, up and down the lineup. Wemby can only do so much for a team, So I just think this team is so well developed. Leon Rose has done such an amazing job, and at this point in time, you have to give Mitch his bag.
Yeah,
I'm hoping Cat will take a discount when he gets because he's up for his max renewal.
Yeah.
These are the only way this team can continue to create a dynasty. And they're very much on the road to creating a dynasty. And Leon Rose and Worldwide West, these are geniuses when it comes to cap space, player and team development. So this Knicks team, wow, I'm just so excited to see what happens. And you know who I was proud of last night? during that
10
interview
seconds.
is Mikal Bridges. You know, he was in that interview with ESPN, dropped the
Yeah.
F-bomb because these dudes, there's no playing around right now. They have
No
one
playing
focus and
around.
one focus only. That's it. This is Knicks in 26. This is a team of destiny.
Yep.
All these pundits, all these so-called basketball experts, dude, watch some tape.
I can't wait to watch that. I'm about to start writing that article right now. Because as soon as the season ends, I'm writing the article. That's gonna be my finals review or my yearly review of the Knicks. A team of destiny. We've been throwing that word around too much.
Yeah, I mean, you heard me say it the second, you know, when you on the first pick'em show. This is a team of destiny. And you know, one last thing is, do you know what team? Do you know what the record is for a team that has gone up 2-0 in an NBA Finals?
2-0
No,
on the
I'm
road,
saying
right? You talking about you took okay?
overall.
Sorry.
It's 37-5.
Oh, you talking about overall? Yeah. It's great odds.
Yeah, this team, you know, I'm sorry, 32-7, 32 to 37. Yeah, 32 over 37 wins. Yeah, dude, this no question. This is going for. That's it. The brooms are out. New York's about to go crazy. It's about to be Warriors up in this joint, like it's 1977. It's
That's
gonna
a
get
fact.
lit.
I just hope we don't get, because I want to expand the parade. I just don't want to mess the parade up, y'all. Let us expand it. Let's get the 7th Avenue. I don't want to be like, yeah, we can't put you over there because da-da-da-da. I just need 7th Avenue. But I appreciate you, Zach. Great call.
I appreciate you, OKF Nation. Knicks in 26. Let's go, Knicks.
Let's go, Knicks. Like, we could talk about how ill-prepared the San Antonio Spurs are. That's why when he said the 32-7, he's talking about 2-0 in history, period. When the home team is down 2-0, it happened twice, and they did not recover. So already you're on the wrong side of history, San Antonio. So when the Bronzeville Spurs fan called up like, yeah, we gonna come back. Get my man Ty up in here. He's triggered. Six 646-995-8389. Call up. NBA Fan Saturdays. What's good, Ty?
Yo, real quick. All right, you're gonna be mad at me. Y'all gonna be mad at me. But I'm gonna say
Oh
this,
man.
bro.
Oh man.
No. I'm gonna say this. I hear about the fans. I hear about them going off. Can you give me the percentage of 17 people arrested and the percentage of people that's out in them streets, like the millions of people?
It's a small number, but it doubled.
Yeah, I don't care. Okay. As long as nobody gets hurt, nobody dies. I don't
But the
care.
police officer was assaulted. We talking about nobody died.
Well, I don't want to get into the politics of being assaulted by the police or the police assaulting us. I don't want to get into that, right?
Assaulted two cops. Like,
yeah. No. I don't want nobody to get hurt, KP. But
that's all I'm saying.
I don't want nobody to get hurt. I don't want nobody tearing up property, burning stuff. We're not that.
Well, the property I care less about, but it's still, I don't want that either. But I don't really care about this gonna get crazy. It's New York. We got money. We be all right. But we can't, you know.
I want to wild out. I want them to wild out, man. I want them to wild out, bro. Like, I don't want nobody to get hurt. I just want people to release. Now, if they're young.
She was 29, Ty. Huh? She was 29, by the way. The one that assaulted the cop.
She was 29. The murder rate's been down.
Never been arrested. We got people with Ty. We got people going to Knicks events for the first time and getting arrested.
Yeah, because they're drinking and losing their mind. They don't know what they're experiencing. They're just part of the wave. You know what I'm saying? New York is in a wave right now.
Got 2 assault charges. Okay.
Listen. I'm gonna say this to you. If you want to go to the Knicks experience and go to them watch parties and you want to get yourself arrested and don't want to handle your liquor, that's on you. But other than that, I want the people to wild out. I want them to stand on top of cop cars and salute. Nobody getting hurt. I want them to stand on top of the ambulances, the poles. I want the world to see what it's like when New York win. The NBA is about to do so well because we're winning. The marketing value, everything is about to go up, man. Like, so we're doing the NBA a real big service, man, and they know that. When all this fails, let's lean on to New York, the money capital. They know what they're doing. I don't want people to get hurt. I don't want people going to jail. But if you go on, that's like anywhere. Even if the Knicks wasn't winning, if you out and about and you out here and you drinking irresponsibly and you doing all these things, take your ass to jail. Go sit down for a little while. You understand? But if you out here and you just enjoying yourself and they're allowing you that moment to express yourself, I want that for our fans. I don't want nobody getting hurt and the police getting hurt. That's crazy.
Yeah, that part. That's all I was saying.
Yeah. But I want people to wild out though, bro. Because you know what? If I was them going through, am I grown? I gotta wild out. It is. That's a fact. That's a fact, fam. So it's like we can't. I don't want us to hold back because like, oh, we're winning this. Let's be good. We're New York. They know us to be rowdy, wild, but they know we good people. They know we leave with our heart.
So hold on, but see, my petition though, Ty, you don't care about I want us to get on 7th. I don't want to be down by the Hall of Heroes and City Hall. I don't want to be there. I'm trying to get on 7th Ave.
Let me tell you why I think you're gonna get it.
Okay.
Because too many people are gonna come out. It's gonna flood that way. It's gonna flood that way. They're gonna have to open that up, bro. They're gonna have to open that up. And I saw your message too. We gotta talk because things are getting a little pricey, and we need to find out like the location, what we're trying to do. We have to really do that, man. Because I want to see what happened after the second game to really think about. Because when is the parade? Like, is it? How many?
It'll be 3 to 4. All right, so we know it's Knicks and 4, right?
Right.
The parade more than likely would be Monday. I don't think they do parades on the weekend.
Right.
Because the game is on Wednesday. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it might be Monday, or it could be Friday. I don't think they'll do a parade 2 days after. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
Guess what though? We never experienced it in our lifetime. So how would we?
Exactly. Exactly.
So
the Liberty won on
now.
Sunday. The New York Liberty won on Sunday, and the parade was on Thursday.
Oh, so they're gonna give us about 4 or 5 days. Okay, cool.
So that's why I was thinking like Monday.
Okay. So what is that, like the 18th or something?
That's like the 15th.
Oh, the 15th. Okay. All right. So I'm looking at something. You ever heard of what is it called? Arlo?
Yes.
In Midtown? Okay. I know a lot of people go there, but I'm just trying to I'm just putting feelers out there to see what's up, man.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's an easy place to get to. Well, I mean, you. We'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk. We don't gotta talk on here. But anyway, yo, don't think I'm condoning any type of violence, y'all. I just want us to really express ourselves, and I want our Knicks fans to be free. Because let me tell you something. When the Lakers went out here, they were all going crazy, man. Even though it was the bubble, they was going crazy. But it's different because LA is more spread out. See, we're more New York, we're more compacted. So it looks like we're just like ants in a barrel, but it's really, you know what I'm saying? But it's really like, because the city of New York is the biggest city actually in the world, I think. So we got to realize it's so many. Well, how many people we have in the city, in New York, in the city? Like what?
Anywhere near 10 million. Anywhere near 10 million.
Something crazy, yeah. So they got to expect the fact, Karan. I don't think they can put everybody down there unless they just try to funnel us through. But if it's a parade, I'm assuming that parade has to at least come down. Yeah. 20 million in the city. Just in the 5 boroughs is 20 million. So come on, fam. Come on. That don't even, though 17 out of 20 million, what is that? 0.7? I don't even know the percentage. That's a crazy percentage, fam. So we can't even factor that in. But you know what? They got arrested. They probably deserve to be arrested, honestly. I'm not condoning that part.
Well, if you attacking a cop, you going to jail.
I mean,
I'm telling you, right?
You get an assault charge. You get an assault
charge. Yeah. And listen, they got them gaudy can't look. First off, the NYPD, they know that the Knicks fans go crazy. So they giving Knicks fans a lot of leeway. So if you actually get arrested, yeah, you was wilding out, dog. They ain't trying to arrest nobody. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't trying to arrest nobody. They just trying to
excited too. Yeah.
Bingo. So
they're excited too. They don't want to feel for their life while y'all excited. So I'm with you on that, bro. I'm with you on that. But that's what I was calling back for, man.
Got you, Ty.
Because you were saying something about Mitchell, real quick. Karan,
What's up?
I think we need to pay Mitch the bag and just keep the team intact, like El Figgy said.
Oh,
I just think that.
Oh, so the L Figgy, goddammit.
Like El Figgy did it. She did it about
I'm about to get her on the line next. This is just you. I got her right there in the queue. She about to come up right now.
That's a segue. I'm getting off. All right. Absolutely.
All right, big time.
All right.
Let's get L Figgy up in here. Since he mentioned that, I got you next, Waltz P. I see you, Waltz P. I got Tugboat as well. I see Jesse. Oh, man. OKF Nation is strong up in here. 646-995-8389. What's going on, L Figgy?
What's up, Karan? What's up, chat? What's going on, OKF?
Yeah, Todd mentioned your name, so I figured let me just get you up here.
Oh, did he? What did he say? I didn't hear that.
He said he's on your train now about keeping the team the same.
Beautiful. Listen, man, I'm not the type of person to be like, I told y'all so. That's not what I want. I have set out a table and there is a place setting for everybody. Let's go. I will put Ty. He could be the head of the table. I don't even want to be the head of the table. I just want everybody on my page because I really do believe that Cat and this team in general deserves that kind of loyalty and respect for what they're about to give us.
That's a fact. I agree.
Right. And Mike Brown, I'll say it again. I said it and I'll say it again. Karan, I fully and 100% believe that he is just tapping into the full potential of this team. We run it back. It's a given next year. We are going to win another chip.
That's
if
fine.
This team stays together. Because if you look at any of the interviews, what they're doing in the locker room, the way these guys interact with each other. But I did want to talk to you about something, Karan. I did want to ask you. I wanted to chop it up with you here a bit because this is something that was bugging me today, and I wanted to talk it over with you because I know that even on here it's been discussed. I want to stop this narrative of saying that the Spurs are inexperienced and that they're puppies and that they don't have the experience. And let me explain to you why. This is my reason why. It gives Wemby and this entire team excuses. That's not going to help them. If you really respect Victor Wembanyama and you like him and you think that he's going to be this great player in the league, making excuses for them and saying that they're young and they're inexperienced and this is why they're doing this, that's not going to help them. And it's actually a false narrative. And let me just get into why. When, as a matter of fact, a week ago tomorrow, they won the Western Conference Championship and they knocked down the big bad Oklahoma City Thunder, the reigning champs, SGA, MVP. What was everybody saying when he knocked down the reigning champs, the MVP? What was that? This is a Superman. He's a super phenom. Mm-hmm. He's the next coming. Everybody had already crowned this kid the darling of the NBA. They've decided that he's the golden boy, and we're going to put all our chips on him, on an unproven entity, Karan. That's wild. Yep. And now that the Knicks have exposed him for what he is, oh, but he's only 22, and he's just a kid, and he's inexperienced, and blah, 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 and Stephon Castle, and they're so young, and the average age, and Look at the oldest guy on their team yesterday, how he was behaving. How was De'Aaron Fox behaving with Jalen? Like a child, like a fool, like a clown. And that's the oldest guy on their team? And that's and Karan, that is the mentality of this team. That is why. Yo, I need an extension, Karan. I'll put $5 in the super chat as soon as we're done.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna put some money in the piggy bank.
No doubt.
And here's my problem with that. You make excuses for this team and they will run with it. Their fans will run with it. What do you think they're saying? What do you think they're going to say on Wednesday when we sweep them? What do you think is going to be the narrative? Well, the Knicks, they have all this experience. These guys are inexperienced. BS. I call BS on that because when they had this guy where they already put a cape and a crown on him on Sunday, and they put us down, and Vegas had us down as the underdogs, which I love, by the way. I'm not complaining. But then the narrative was, you can't stop him. He's the next coming, yada, yada. Now that the Knicks have exposed him, Wemby's young, Castle's young, we're just exposing them because they're young. No. That doesn't help these guys. You guys, the league, in their idiocy, have decided that we're going to just go ahead and crown these unproven entities. And instead of getting behind someone like Jalen Brunson, and I'm not saying this because he's my guy, let me give you some facts. Jalen Brunson has more 40-point playoff games than Steph Curry, Dirk, Dwayne Wade, Kawhi Leonard, Nikola Jokic, Jason Tatum, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Larry Bird, SGA, and do you know who else Jalen has more 40-point playoff games against? Everybody in here's favorite player, Giannis. That is who Jalen Brunson has more. That's a proven entity. That's a man that the league should be crowning the next king of the NBA. That is a guy who has earned it, deserves it, and has proven it over and over and over, year after year, even in his last year on the Mavs. And then coming to New York is when he has just completely revamped our franchise. And I will be forever, and he has my unconditional loyalty forever, for taking the haircut with the 9-figure haircut he took, for allowing us to re-sign OG, for allowing us to get talent like Cat. Jalen Brunson is the guy who this league should be bigging up, not some Frenchman who's 22 years old and is a child, but it has nothing to do with his inexperience, right? Because when he's knocking off OKC, he's the man. And that's what all these weak-ass Spurs fans are trying to say. Oh, now he's a baby. Now he's inexperienced. The Knicks haven't won anything in 53 years. What do I give a That's not the and another thing that these trolls come into the chat. Oh, the Knicks haven't won anything in 53 years. Guys, that's not the flex you think it is. You want me to tell you why? Because the Knicks haven't won a championship in 53 years. And here is our fandom. Loyal, tried and true. A Knicks fan is like no other fan in sports. I don't care about the Red Sox and how they had to suffer for all those years without a championship. I don't want to hear nothing about the Mets. I don't want to hear nothing about any other fandom in the Jets. And I'm sorry, Cry, I know you're a Jets fan, but the Knicks fandom, the
Jets are
loyal.
trash. Yeah,
no,
I'm cool.
But we're
they trash.
but my point is, even with the Knicks not giving us a championship, you can go to the Garden on a random Wednesday, on a random Tuesday in the middle of January. The Garden is sold out. We love our New York Knicks, and we don't care because we bleed orange and blue. That's us. You hate us because you ain't us, because you cannot understand or fathom the love and devotion that we have for a team who, whether or not they bring us a championship, we love them. We love to watch them. They give us joy. They give us life. This is us. These are true. That's a New Yorker. And I'm sorry if you don't love us because you can't fathom what we are. We don't care. We don't care if your team, you know what, Spurs fans, when the Spurs are back to trash and they have to rebuild and they have to figure out what to do with De'Aaron Fox, and they got to figure out what to do with Brian and Johnson and these nobodies from nowhere, and y'all are at the bottom. You know what? All these fake Spurs fans, they're not going to be beating drums. They're not going to show up in their corny fluorescent T-shirts, and that's just, I'm sorry, that's who we are. That's all I'm going to say. But I think we have to stop making excuses for this kid Wemby, because it's not doing him any favors. If he wants to be the king of the NBA, he has to earn it the way Jalen Brunson has earned it. And I'm out. I'm out, Karan. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Karan. I appreciate you, man.
No doubt. Salute to L Figgy. She definitely was cooking. I hear what she's saying about the young excuse or whatever, but I'm sticking to my excuse. This is, first off, not my excuse, but my rationale. I did a debate with the Brownsville Spurs fan. I never wanted to play the Spurs. Everything that's happening now, I knew was going to happen. And I knew they were going to take away our credit. I knew they were going to flip the script. And that's why I never wanted to play the San Antonio. I really wanted OKC because everybody looks like OKC, like they're the best team. So I want to beat the best. To me, San Antonio got lucky against a team that was hobbled. I'm not making no excuses for OKC, but let's keep it real. AJ Mitchell was giving them the business. He was performing at a high level before he got hurt. I mean, well, he had one game where he wasn't that good. But anyway, nonetheless, he was performing well for OKC, and they missed out on his playmaking ability. And maybe not it wasn't the scoring, but it was the fact that you had somebody else that can dribble the ball and make plays for others. And then, of course, they didn't have Jalen Williams, who also does that. So not having those two guys gave the Spurs a serious edge. The Spurs never played a healthy 100% team their whole run. So, yeah, I'm going to continue calling them the babies and pups, though, Fig, because, one, I've been had that argument. I never wanted to play San Antonio. I knew we would dust them off. They are an easy matchup for us. It's very simple. All my 10 keys. You turn Wemby into a free safety. All the things I said they're doing. You hunt Champagnie and Fox. That's what we doing. So yeah, I'm just sticking true to my argument, Figgy. You know, I did debates on this. I've been talking about this for months. I would love to see Wemby because it's an easy championship, but I don't want to see them because I know the politics behind what they're going to say. But clearly though, Figgy, Wemby is not ready. Now, will he even be that great? It remains to be seen. But he is not ready. When he's talking about my vision is blurred and da-da-da-da and all the narrative and the excuses that he's putting out there, you can tell that there's some immaturity there. You know, I'm not giving them the pass. That's what they're trying to do. But remember, Figgy, we all picked Knicks in 4 and 5. They're the ones that believed the Spurs were going to win the playoffs. I seen every single Spurs loss. I'm not capping. I know exactly how San Antonio plays. To a T. I know what they want to run. Sometimes they want double drag screen. They want to get Wemby and Castle and pick and roll, trying to overwhelm you with athleticism because Castle is explosive when he comes off the screen. They go downhill. That's why they get them super doofy alley hoops where he just looks like he's not jumping. I know all of that. That's the whole focal point of their offense. Fox going down on screen and rolls. This is what they do. But the Knicks, we have the best transition defense, one of the best paint defenses. We were defending the 3-ball at a high level. I knew that they wouldn't be able to deal with us. So yeah, I agree with you, Figgy, the premise of what you're saying, but I'm sticking to my guns. And my argument didn't change. My argument stays the same. I told y'all. That's what I did the debate. I said, dude, these dudes ain't on our level. We talked about the bench. Salute to, who was that? Zach, who brought up the bench. I did the 10 Key show, right? I didn't even want to use points. But even if you use points, our bench has outperformed San Antonio's bench in the regular season and the stylistic matchup of the benches. We have the clear edge. Yes, the Harper kid is fantastic. He's nice. He's balling out of this world. But pound for pound, bench versus bench, they can't mess with us, dog. And Johnson has been missing in action, dog. You could call it the Johnson disappearing acts. That brother has been gone. But I told you we had the better bench than them. I told you that we were going to beat them in the playoff series. I even told you that we would go further than them. And they just got lucky. So to me, they're pups. I'm sorry. And no, I'm not giving them a pass because this was my narrative before it all begun. I've been talking about this for months. It's not a surprise to me. It may have surprised y'all for me to go Knicks in 4. But, I mean, literally, they just in over their heads. What's good, Walls P?
What's going on?
Man, OKF Nation Plus, No Clock, Walls P. What's going on? We talking about a lot today, from Austin Reeves to Mitch to Wemby. Where you want to go, my brother?
I'll start off with Mitch getting his bag.
Let's go.
I was part of the crew that believed that, you know, we shouldn't give Mitch the bag or try and get him on the discount and everything like that. But then basically I said to myself, you know what? I would love for us to re-sign Mitch and give him the bag. Because as an organization, Knicks, we never drafted somebody and had somebody retire a Knick for their whole career. At least I don't believe so. You feel me? So I would love to do that with Robinson and Deuce.
Ooh,
you know, start
now
a
Deuce
new
is
era.
complicated. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
Deuce is a little complicated.
He is, but
because he might get 9 figures. Might, depending on the development and where we're going.
Yeah. But like I said,
depends.
that's wishful thinking. Like I would love to keep the band, you know, together. Because as you already see, man, like as much as like we love Clarkson and everything like that, he don't really get that much burn. He didn't really get that much burn. So if he walk in the offseason, we're good. That's where Diawara could step up. Plus, we got
Right.
our draft picks this year that maybe we could get a gem from there that could, fill that void.
What
So
about Pacone Dadier? You don't think Pacone Dadier?
exactly. And he showed
Saying.
flashes when he was getting playing time, like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
fast improvement from when he first started.
Bingo.
So we got, like, if we keep the main core together, I think we'll be all right, even if we're over the second apron.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I don't see us doing no move. And another thing we got to look at too, we don't know because we know Cat loves New York. Like, Cat loves it. So who knows if he'll take a discount, follow Jalen Brunson's,
It's gonna be hard because he
playbook.
might win final. Listen, if he wins Finals MVP, oh man,
No,
discount.
I get it, but I'm just looking at the aspect of him following the trend of JB. You feel me? Because
Maybe,
think about it.
maybe.
The only person that didn't take pay cut was OG, because we know OG's a mercenary.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You better
You
pay
feel me?
me.
Yeah, he's a mercenary. But even Bridges, my client, even he took a pay cut. It wasn't as much, but
Yeah. It was.
he took
Yeah.
a couple of millions off. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, I don't see Cat as the mercenary type, so to speak. I see him as being more loyal. I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
we'll talk more about that. I think we're going to talk
Yeah,
about that tomorrow on Members Only Sundays. I'm gonna do some
got you.
research into it because I have a premise for
Okay,
Cat.
all
But
right.
the only thing that could mess it up for the Knicks is if he gets Finals MVP. If he gets Finals
Mm,
MVP, my brother,
okay.
I don't know. That's
All
gonna
right.
be
Well, yeah,
that's gonna be
that's
tough.
gonna be an interesting conversation for tomorrow. All right.
Yeah, we talk about
So
that tomorrow.
so the next thing I want to talk about is I'm happy we got the win, but I know everybody's saying, yo, we can't put the 14-0 run on the refs and everything like that. But this is the problem that I have with the refs
Mm-hmm.
is with those calls. Like, my perception with the refs is basically like how everybody, or how you was viewing the Mitchell Robert, the hacker Mitch, where it's like sit them out, whatever, because it's breaking momentum and all of this stuff. That's how I view the referees trying to basically steal the game away for San Antonio. Because if the refs was calling it even, in my opinion, that 14-point run wouldn't even matter, because we would have had that much of a insurmountable lead.
Oh, I got you. We would have scored more earlier.
Exactly.
The lead would have been okay. Got you.
Because when you tell me you could see a player after a shot brush somebody's hair, but you can't see Kawhi get mauled on a 3-point shot. And yes, I call OG Kawhi Anobi. Yeah,
I like that.
call him Kawhi. I call him Kawhi.
I like that.
So
He's nice.
you literally sat there and saw him get mauled at the 3-point line, and you didn't call that, and you was right there, but you could see a guy touch somebody's hair.
Yeah.
I look at
crazy.
it like this, right? If me and you was in the boxing ring, right? And every time I'm catching you, you fall to the ground, the referee is saying, yo, that was a slip. But then you turn around and do the same thing to me, and it's called a knockdown. You doing low blows, it's not getting called. But meanwhile, when I do it, bro, by the time the 12th round come around, I'm going to be exhausted because it's deflating. Right. You feel me? Just think about it. If you throw a hook and you connect, or you throw a hook and you miss, which one are you going to have low? Which one are you going to lose more stamina on? The one that you miss. Exactly. So if they playing their heart out on defense, and then the referees are bailing the San Antonio out, bro, it gets deflating. And the reason why I figure it is deflating is because this was the first time in a postseason, I mean, not postseason, post-interview, that I still saw Mikal Bridges huffing and puffing. This was like 10, 15 minutes after the game, and your man was breathing heavy.
Yeah.
So I look at it as, yo, if you got to exert yourself that much more because the referees ain't calling it even and trying to hand them the game, bro, it's a problem. So that's why I was so pissed off at the refereeing. So yeah, that's
I
why I
got you.
pretty much stand on it, man. But even after all that, we still won the game. So it is what it
Yeah.
is. You feel
We're
me?
unbeatable, man. We're not going to
Exactly.
lose. Like
Exactly.
we seen it 2 games in the row. And I'm somebody, I don't care about the rest. I'm gonna keep it real. I never care about the rest.
Yeah.
But last night was flagrant.
Yes.
Yeah, it was flagrant.
Yes. So I don't know, man, but hey, that let us know we a team of destiny. We taking this in 4 games. It's gonna be a sweep,
100%.
and it's our year. And yo, next year I see big things are going. So
that's a fact. Hey, yo, was you a part of the no spooky crew, or did you go 5?
yeah. I said Knicks in 4.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Knicks
yeah,
in 4.
salute. Yeah, the
Yes,
no spooky
sir.
crew.
Yes,
We
sir.
outside, baby. We outside. They try to
Big
take away
facts.
our status.
Big,
We
big
still no
facts.
spooky crew.
Yep.
God damn it.
And the way I see it, man, I think the next game, I think we're gonna smash them. I think it's gonna be a blowout.
It's gonna be a blowout. Trust me.
Big facts.
When they
But
hear
yep.
that crowd
Yeah.
and the energy,
Yeah. Especially
the
with
building
Wemby
has
talking about.
energy.
Especially with Wemby talking about, oh, what did he say? Everything's hazy or fuzzy. What was? I don't remember exactly what
Blurry.
he
It's
said.
still
Yeah.
blurry.
Yo, who you think comments is gonna be worse? What's his name from the Cavs? What's this Cavs center? Cavs big man.
Mobley.
Yeah, no,
Mobley.
not Mobley. Not Mobley.
No, the Allen.
Yeah, you think because remember Allen said the lights was bright or
So
whatever.
bright.
You
Yeah.
think Wemby gonna say something worse?
Ooh, I think the blurry is already worse than me. I
That
think
that
that's
is
worse.
true. Yeah, but see
Because it's the finals. It's the
yeah,
finals.
but see he didn't see that garden blurry. You feel me? He's seeing San
Bro.
Antonio blurry. We talking the garden blurry.
When they're down 20,
yeah,
and it sets in that, yo, we're about to get swept.
Yep.
There's nothing they can do about it.
Yo, man. Whoever paid those basically down payment for a house price for them tickets on Friday. I mean, not Friday, for game 4. Yo, salute to them, man, because they're gonna witness greatness at the Garden with winning the championship on their floor.
I tell you what, those people who bought those tickets, more than likely, some of them made money off of Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Keeping us as underdogs.
Big facts. Because even if the Spurs miraculously won yesterday, if you pick Knicks, you still would have won because they didn't match the point spread.
That part. Hello.
You feel me? So yeah, man. I think Monday's game is the first time we're the favorites for that game.
Yep, for the series. Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
So, but it is what it is, man. Yeah. Shout out to OKF Nation. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to you, Karan. Shout out to Maxine. And yeah, man. Let's go Knicks.
Let's go Knicks. Knicks in 4. Big time.
Yes, sir. All right, man.
Right. Yeah. The no spooky crew is in full effect. Knicks in 4, goddammit. Salute to L Figgy. I know I went off. I'm sorry. I appreciate it. No, Figgy, your call was great. I think that you were cooking. I'm just sticking to my guns because my argument didn't change. Right? Their arguments have to change. So I get you don't want to let them off the hook because they're going to use the age as an I get everything you said, but me, I'm sticking to it because I never wanted to see San Antonio. I knew this was going to happen. They are not on our level, bro. With confidence. It's not to say Wemby's not a great player. I'm not saying none of that. I like Harper. Harper, bro, I didn't expect that from Harper. But overall, as a team, they're not ready. They're not. Not for us. And guess what? Next year, we winning it back to back. And they're not going to be ready. Honestly, I'm going to keep it real. Spurs won't make the finals next year. Sure, 100%. I didn't get a chance to talk about it, but OKC, they're not going to use their Infinity Stones. OKC is not expected to target Giannis. All right, and this is according to Zach Lowe. All right, so and also OKC is not going to trade Chet Holmgren. All right. As far as Giannis is concerned, I'm not going to spend much time on this. I'm just going to give you the quick, just in case you want to talk about it if you've seen it, because this is NBA Saturdays as well. We talk about NBA topics and Knicks topics, but also Giannis has concerns about the Heat roster if he's traded to Miami. So he's a little concerned about rosters, Giannis, after he gets traded to a team. So right now, Giannis, the Greek salad is still in play. I'm not saying I want the Greek salad, but he's definitely in play. I'm going to give a big time salute to A6 Smur. I'm not sure if that's how I say it. I'm just going to say my man or woman, A6. I'm not sure if, that's a gender neutral kind of name right there. Big time salute to you. Welcome to OKF Nation. You will be in the building. Well, you will be able to be in the building tomorrow. We're doing members only Sundays. We're going to talk about Cat's discount for his upcoming contract. And we might unpack a little bit more what Figgy was talking about, but it's a panel discussion. Members only Sundays will be going down tomorrow. So welcome to the membership. I do appreciate you. Make sure you join the Discord server as well. It's fire, great conversation, 24/7 Knicks chat. I mean, all throughout the summer, we talking about all sports. We got Jets, Giants, we got Yankees, Mets. We talk about boxing. Salute to Dr. Juan, OKF Doctor. Man, we going to be talking about it all. Welcome to OKF Nation. Why is Detroit number 13 in the queue? What the hell? Well, it is NBA Saturday, so I guess I shouldn't have said that. Hold on, I got Jesse. I got Blue. I got Tugboat. I got Musa. All right?
Hey, Karan.
Hey, OKF Nation. No spooky crew. Jesse in the building.
Let's go.
Where you want to go, Jesse? A lot of topics.
Yeah, I want to harp on the refs because, yesterday was egregious. I know I kept saying in the Discord we got to play through it, and we have, and thank God because we end up winning. But, like, that 14-0 run wouldn't have happened if we weren't in foul trouble. Because our boys were not able to defend as they would have because of the foul trouble and because they were a little weary of getting let me reframe my language of getting calls on close fouls.
That never took place.
That's what they were doing. I mean, those two back-to-back fouls on Cat because he was cooking Wemby, because he was making Wemby look like a rookie. Absolute BS. It was just out of line. I mean, and I'm not surprised because we had Tony Brothers and Tyler Ford who absolutely hate us.
Yes. Yeah.
If
you look at last night's game,
that was ad revenue. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, crazy stuff. Wow.
Yeah, I mean what Wemby did to Alvarado, to GTA, any other player, he would have been kicked out of the game and suspended.
Bingo. He has to throw elbows to get expensive to get out the game.
Mm-hmm.
He
it
can't
has to be like blatantly obvious.
But yeah, he didn't get a tech on Mitch. He should have got the tech. It should have been a double tech, if anything.
Yeah,
or no tech.
It should have been a double tech. Yeah, exactly. It was like, cut it out. Period. But they let the game get physical, and then when the Knicks started getting physical back, then they had a problem with it.
I agree. So it's crazy stuff.
But you know what? I'm glad that we were able to play through that. We've unfortunately had quite an experience this postseason playing through it. But 13 games and counting. Like I want to tie the Golden State Warriors record and go for a 15 and end this. The Spurs fans are Delulu.
Man, did you see? I'm not sure if you saw last night's show. We had one that said, I'm really a Mavericks fan. He said, I'm really a Mavericks fan. I just wanted the Spurs to. I said, get out. I hung up on him. I said, get him out.
Yeah,
what are you
I heard it. And there was one in the chat that kept going off. I'm like, kid, your mother needs to take your phone away because
Yeah, we got.
I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Because there's 5 games left, 3 of which are in the Garden. You're not winning. Not to mention that we're gonna sweep you, but even if we didn't sweep, you're not winning.
No,
so
it's over.
Yeah. So good luck. There's no guarantees that you're gonna make it back, but hopefully, barring any injuries, they will, and we'll get a rematch and see what excuses they'll make then. But
they're not making it back.
Knicks.
I'm Jesse. I hear you.
Yeah,
trust me.
I don't know. Yeah, that's
Look,
what I say. There's no guarantees.
I'm telling you right now, Jesse. If it's not the Lakers, OKC could still make some smaller move. They don't want to trade Chet. They don't want Giannis, but they can make smaller moves to. It's one of those teams are going to get greatly better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no guarantees. There are no guarantees.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I appreciate you, though, Jesse. Great call.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye. To Jesse. I'm telling you, the OKF ladies, they know what's going on. Hold on, Tugboat. I got you. Let me get the Blue. My man, Blue. Coming on to the other side. Optimism. I like that. Salute the Blue. What's good, Blue? How you feeling, Blue, man? You feeling good, man? What's good?
Oh, man. Let's go. So, real quick, I'm gonna tell you about what happened yesterday, right? This is my day yesterday. Me and wifey, we go down to the New York or Nowhere store. The line was literally
crazy
around the corner. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Bought some joints. Then we like, all right, yo, you know what? We're gonna go down to 34th Street, right? So we went down we went down. This is midday. This is before the game even started.
Before the game. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So we go down there, we go to MSG, we go in the Knicks store. Yo, the line is through the roof, man. I mean, yo, seriously, it's crazy. You know, so we in there, we shopping, bought some jerseys and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm like, oh man, I see that they just dropped the New York Air Force One Nick joints.
Fire.
So I'm like, yo, fire. End up popping those. I'm like, yo, so then I'm like, all right, yo, we like, you know what? Let's go down to the NBA store. We right here. So we went down to the NBA store, Nike store. I was like, yo, they had the butter black all Nick black bomber jacket. I'm like, oh, yo, Flavor, I'm popping that. Yo, man, yo, dude, I spent like a stack yesterday, man. Like,
wow.
Like, yo, you know what? F it, man. Why not, man? This is, you know what I mean? And this is what's stimulating, New York's economy, because you see so many bars, so many stores, so many merchandise being sold. And yo, dude, it's honestly, yo, like, you don't mind giving your dollars to this because,
hell no.
It's exactly, yo, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I bought me the butters. Yo, I bought the fitted drink with they got the gold Nick emblem on it. Fire.
Nice.
Yo, bro. So, and it's dope because you see the joy, the excitement, the love that this is all giving us, man. And it's a dope, super dope feeling. And you walking by people you don't even know, and you giving dap. You know what I mean? Everybody's showing love, and I don't think people got anything to really worried about as far as like parades and stuff and all that. You know what I mean? But in terms of the game, though, man, look, man, we know the referees is gonna referee, right? They gonna do that, and I like the approach that the Knicks are not really complaining about the discrepancies in the game. We at home, we watching it, yeah, we all see what's going on, and we can see that it's slanted in a way, you know what I mean? But they played through it, and this is the mark of something, like, you know what I mean? Like, which is super, super dope, man. And look, man, Knicks in 4.
Knicks in 4.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. And
you were part of the No Spooky crew too, right? Yeah, you picked Knicks in 4.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yo, man, I'm just proud to be a New Yorker, man. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, sir.
It's a dope feeling, man. It's nothing but love, man. I got love for everybody, man. You know what I mean? And it's just dope, man. You know what I mean? Everybody
Yep.
keep up the good spirits, keep up the love. You know what I mean?
100%.
You know what I mean? Just you know what I mean? It just make you want to work a little. I was like, yo, man, I'm spending all this, man. I'm just work extra harder. You know what I mean?
That's it.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We gonna replenish the ad dollars. You know what I mean? So it's all
Yep.
good, man. You know what I
So
mean?
all
But
good, brother.
yeah, man, let's go Knicks. You already know. All right?
Big time salute, man. Knicks in 4. I appreciate you, Blue.
Basically, no doubt, bro.
All right. It's my man, Blue. My man, Blue. He completely became an optimistic Knicks fan. Salute to my man Joe, who just won the Bodega Cat t-shirt. Salute to my brother Joe, man. Hold on. Speaking of Bodega Cat t-shirts and merch, hold up. I gotta take you to my merch shop, man. Listen, man. If you don't know, or if you do know, hit the link tree. Got the merch right there. Bam! You click on that. It's gonna take you right to the store. We got the This Week Inside the NYK mugs, the blue and orange brunch mug, the Bodega Cat mug. We got it in black. You feel that? All right, go get you a mug. Go get you some t-shirts. We got it in black. We got it in natural. We got it in white. Go check it out. All right. All you gotta do is hit my Linktree /TheObjectiveFan. Then we got the white Captain 11 mug. Right. We got the t-shirt as well. You feel me? In natural. We got it in white. We also got it in black. All right. All you gotta do is hit the store, man, and check out the merch. We got hoodies too, even though it's hot as hell. Ain't nobody think about no hoodies right now. But go get yourself a t-shirt and a mug, man. All you gotta do is hit the Linktree /TheObjectiveFan. And just for GP, I'll put it in the chat right now. Just so you guys can check it out. Also, my article is also in there as well on my Substack page. When you hit the Linktree, all you gotta do, you'll see the Substack link and you'll see the merch link. If you want to read my article, the 10 keys why we beat the San Antonio Spurs. I'll talk about the Knicks Unique 5 tomorrow. And I'll talk about, there was another Knicks topic. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow. But we talked about Wemby. You know, he said that, you know, it's still blurry. What the hell does that mean? It's still blurry. That means you're getting cooked, God damn it. We put Wemby and the entire San Antonio Spurs on the blender or in the frying pan. What's good? What's good, Tugbo?
Not much, man. 2-0, huh?
Yo, man, no spooky crew, man. You know how we do. You know how we do. You know how we do, dog. We don't lose games, God damn it.
We don't know how to lose. Shout out to Ty. Shout out to you, man. Yeah. Because when we win, you said we're doing 2 winners.
Yes, that's a fact.
Yeah. I know I'm gonna win. So if I can just get that blue and orange brunch show mug, that's what I'm going for. I want that blue and orange brunch show mug.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see if we can negotiate that. I was looking to give away some teacher. I was looking to give away also I'm gonna give away the access, like pre-order access to the New York edition of 82 Nights. That's coming out.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's coming out. Yeah.
That's dope.
Well, what's your thoughts on Giannis, man?
What's that?
You know, not Giannis. Damn. Well, there is some news with Giannis, but I didn't want to leave with.
Okay, I'm about to say, yeah, Giannis is going to Florida, whether it's Miami or Orlando. I know he's got his.
He's concerned about the roster, though. He's concerned.
Yeah, he's always, like I said, we know Giannis is just drama. It's not going to be a clean transaction, so it's always going to be drama no matter where he goes. So that's just another
screw Giannis.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about Wemby. You know, Wemby said that things were still blurry, and
the lights are too bright.
Pretty much. And you know, I told this, but Tugboat, didn't I tell him I didn't want to see San Antonio because I knew this was going to happen, bro. Like I knew it.
I wanted to holler at you about that. So you didn't want to see San Antonio because of what?
No, because it was going to be easy. Where I wanted to. That's why I was at the mountaintop looking down at OKC.
But
because OKC was more ready.
OKC has an injured roster.
That's the problem.
So either way, they're going to attempt to put an asterisk on our final win. You know, they try to put an asterisk on everybody who wants to become a championship. So even if we had played OKC and once we stomped them out, they would have been like, oh, you only stomped them out because Jalen Wynn wasn't playing and AJ Mitchell, he was firing up until, you know, and then who knows who else would have possibly got hurt.
Yeah, but we seen, you know, we call it SG. Well, I don't even think we care to see SG. No. We seen Wemby with the sour face already. He's a glorified silver medalist. I wanted to see SGA how he looked. You remember how he looked when he lost? Because we watched it together.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to
you want
see
to see
that
that face in the Garden.
Yes.
All right, I feel you.
That's what I
I'm all for
wanted to
that.
see. You know, I mean, we seen Wembanyama, the Wembanyama. I ain't gonna show up to the post conference. We seen that. We know he's not ready.
Bro, I know why he doesn't go to the post conference, because even when he went there yesterday, like, I know you read it out, but hearing it, the way he said it was like, I messed up, but the whole team messed up. Like, he was like, I'm gonna take accountability, but F my accountability. It was all of us. And I was like, that's not the way you talk as a leader. And
they not ready.
Yeah, even the Malika Andrews conversation he had, she was like, yeah, so why do you want to win the chip? I want to win it for me. Who says that?
Right. I didn't even get a chance to talk about that. But
yeah, who says that? He's not a leader, bro. He's not. I mean, I don't think it's. I don't even think it's a cultural thing. I don't think it's a French thing. I don't think it's a.
He's immature.
I think it's. Yeah, I think it's just who he is. I think it's. If anything,
oh,
it's
you're saying his
due to his
you saying it's his personality?
It's just his personality, because he's probably been coddled his whole life, and even the NBA is still coddling him, like they did with the refs yesterday. Still trying to coddle this guy. Like Figgy brought up the narrative is, oh yeah, Wemby's going to take out the Knicks because he took out the OKC, and now it's, oh, Wemby, they're just babies. It's like, yo, you got 2 rookies of the year, you had an MVP candidate, you got 6 man of the year, you got Coach Pop in the rafters watching down from above, you got Tim Duncan helping out. Not to mention, I know you don't like to talk about it, gold medalist Kendall Johnson on the team. You got, and then you got De'Aaron Fox. So it's like, but all I'm saying is you don't have this baby roster that they're making it out to be. You guys have accolades. You're just getting stomped out by a better team. Just accept that. It's not that you lost to the better team. It's the better team beat you. And that's what they don't want to say, because it's the Knicks. I don't know what that beef is. I don't know what that media beef is. I really do kind of think it's Dolan, but it is what it is. It don't take away the trophy. It don't take away our accomplishments, and it ain't gonna stop the parade.
No, it ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop. No, I just push back with you and Figgy on, they're not inexperienced. They are inexperienced. Like they're all right. So De'Aaron Fox is their only starter who's been in the playoffs. He got dusted in the first round. That was it. He never been past the first round. He only went to one playoff. They're not experienced, and he's hobbled.
He's hobbled.
So that's my only pushback to y'all. And here's the thing, though, Tugboat, and here's the problem with them, their narratives. They said the East was weak. Remember that? And when we see a real team, we ain't gonna run through them. That's what they said, right?
It's wrong.
Make them eat their words, man. So no matter how they cut it, they wrong.
Yeah, it's like, yo, everybody around us. It's crazy to be on the island as a Knicks fan on our journey to the finals, because it's like everybody's wrong. Like not just somebody. Everybody's wrong and consistently wrong and dying on that hill of being wrong. They're all just gonna eat the Becky ham. That's crazy. I mean, even down to Vegas. Like, that's the thing. That's the other thing too, is like everybody's looking for a cop out on why the Knicks won. Did we win because the refs favored us? No. Did we win because Vegas wanted us to win? No. Did we win because we're the darlings of the NBA? No. Every reason that people use to, like, oh yeah, you only won because of da 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 da. We don't have any of that.
Right.
We don't even have, oh, y'all were there last year, so of course y'all gonna win again. Y'all in the midst of a dynasty. No, we're in the start of a dynasty.
Oh,
you don't even want to acknowledge that.
I just realized something. We could talk about another topic. We could talk about the whole history with the no MVPs, second team, first team. I think we're going to talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah.
I just thought about that.
Yeah,
we write that down because I'm going to forget.
That's what I mean.
I hear you.
Yeah, we don't have
none of that.
Statistically aren't in our favor. Not by your stats, not what you've been cooking this whole time.
Yeah.
But just on a casual level and on the grand scheme of things, you would think that the odds ain't in our favor. And maybe that's why Vegas is taking advantage of people, because they're looking at it like that. They're not deep dove. They're not, they don't got the 82 nights. They're not aware.
Right. That's true.
So,
they didn't watch every single San Antonio Spurs loss unless they were a Spurs fan. I watched every loss, bro. I see bro, it gets to a point where I watch so much basketball, I just start predicting stuff before it happens. Like, they're going to do this.
Brownsville watched all the losses, and he's still in denial.
No, but
So
he
it's
ain't
like,
watch us.
even if
He's
they
not
watch
watching
those
us though.
losses.
No. He's not watching us though. So I know the
Right.
Knicks and their side.
Right.
You know. So that's what makes me a dangerous. That's why listen, man, you step in the ring with me, you think you winning. Boy. What I'm saying ages well. That's the difference in the conversation. You're talking about the moment. Because he's like, oh, we got the 6th man of the year. Okay, what is he doing in the playoffs? And I said that in the debate. What are these guys doing? You don't know what they're going to do.
And let's not to mention, it's probably one of the most fugazi 6 mans of the year awards I've ever seen.
Right. It's one
Honestly,
of them womps.
like that's not throwing shade to him at all. I like Keldon Johnson. I think that's the most fugazi 6 man of the year award I've seen in a long time.
That's a fact.
So, I mean, yeah, you can lean on that, but it's what Josh said. That's a lamppost. It ain't gonna get you home, bro.
Man. But yeah, man, I appreciate
you.
you,
Got a lot of topics
Tugboat.
going on, but yeah, I gave him a long rant on that, so we'll wrap it up.
Yeah,
there.
I've been trying to give people options, and me personally, I just like talking NBA too. So you know,
see, that's what this is my favorite show. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I love NBA Sundays.
Yeah, I love the NBA.
Talk about the league and all that, but I didn't get to go off last night because I ain't gonna lie, I was a little exhausted after that game, bro.
Oh my good cardiac Knicks.
Yeah.
Cardiac Knicks.
I had to pop a melly, bro. I was like, you know what? Let me make sure I get some good sleep tonight. I ain't about to go to sleep stressed out.
That's a fact.
I just want to get it off my chest. What you got planned tomorrow?
Members only Sundays, and I'm gonna do a level headed Knicks talk. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about that All NBA topic. We're gonna talk about Cat, and there's another topic. I forgot. I wrote it down.
Yeah, take your time.
Those 3.
I'll see you there. Yeah, I'll be there.
All right. No doubt.
All right, brother. Appreciate you, man.
All right. Yeah, so if y'all want to be in the building tomorrow, join the channel. It's going to be fire. It's going to be fire. Let me get my man Yuri up in here. Wemby. It's blurry. It's still blurry. I can't see. That's why I lost. That's why I threw it off for Castle's back. Come on, man. Man, what's good, Yuri?
Yep, what's up?
How you feeling, my brother?
Let's go! Third, we up 2-0, but you know, the job's not done. Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so. Going to MSG up 2-0. Monday. Feeling pretty confident, but I said Knicks in 6. I'm not sleeping on the Spurs team, not yet. Would love a sweep. I don't trust.
For sure.
I don't trust being up 2-0 against the Spurs, though.
Nah, it's a sweep, dog. It's over. We said that. We are part of the No Spooky crew. We told you it's over. There's no coming back. There's no coming back.
Especially when you blow a lead like that.
There's no coming back, man. Remember, we were battling the refs. When they come into, remember we said this, right? And I said this today. Remember, it's going to be a blowout on Monday. We're going to smash them. It's going to be a blowout. Hell yeah.
Just to go for the kill, huh?
It's over. That crowd, that energy, Yuri, come on, man. I'm not sure if you've been to the Garden. Man, I'm telling you, the energy, bro.
Garden, like 10 years ago when Duke was playing.
That's Duke, though. I mean, it's still energy, but it's not Nick energy, dog. It's not. It's that Nick energy, boy.
Come on, I tried actually getting tickets today. I was like, yo, I'm broke. Fuck this. F this. I'm broke.
I could have went to the watch party last night, but when Mike told me it was too late.
Hey, I was thinking about going to, but I was like, nah, let me stay home. And besides, I was at my neighbor's place watching the game again. I was at
you had the projector. Yeah, you had the projector out.
Projector out, everything. That was true New York.
That's a fact.
That's New York. You want to talk about New York energy? That's New York energy right there. Projectors out, everyone watching. But I will say one thing. When made Cat, what Cat is making Wemby, telling Wemby, I've been in this league for 10 plus years. I'm not gonna let some upstart golden boy show me up in the finals. You're gonna learn today what I went through.
Yep.
And
that's a fact.
And I gotta give Cat credit, man. He rose to the challenge. He rose to the challenge. He proved he's not a Chet Holmgren 2.0. He never was, to tell you the truth.
Hell no. Chet ain't got no experience either. I mean, Chet won the championship, but I mean, it's not like he has an extensive career.
10 seconds.
Right. But yeah, no.
You know?
You're up 2-0. Job's not finished. Get it done.
Get it done, goddammit. Big time salute. By the way, salute to my man Blue on the Cashapp crew. He says, for keep your link tree up, I want to show some love. I pinned the link. So anybody who wants to see what the merch is like, I pinned the link in the chat. So it's pinned in there right now. It's my link tree. Everything I got is on my link tree. My email address, my other social media accounts, everything. You go to that link tree, you can find it all. You feel me? Hold on. The world. Oh, come on. All right. You see my man Prince Charles? He says, real talk, professor. I see the look on their faces. Hey, yo, bro, you could just see the look on their, like, I really wanted to see SGA, man. I wanted to see that. I just wanted SGA to fall, but he fell. But I wanted to be the ones to give him that loss, and I just felt like, you know, OKC would have been a little bit. They would have got cooked too. Don't get it twisted. But I just felt like OKC would have gave us more fight because they've been there before. You know, they know what a finals is on their home floor. San Antonio does not know what that is. Greg Popovich can talk to them all day. This team never been there. That coach never been there. Greg Pop is not in the huddle, right? So there's no way for him to infuse his knowledge and experience in real time. Coaching is very fast paced. I was an assistant coach. I just put it like this. I was close to some teams. I'm not going to take the title assistant coach, but I was in like a helping position. And even on a semi-pro level, it's, you know, it's a lot going on. It's fast paced, and it's either you have it or you don't in those moments. Salute to Jesse. The more I see of Wemby and the Spurs, the more convinced I am that they believe that beating OKC got them the chip, and we are just a stepping stone. That's a fact. You know, when Wemby cried, Wemby is somebody who I felt up until that point maintained unflappability. Like, he wasn't that emotional in their prior wins. Trust me, I watch every game, so I know, okay? He wasn't that excited. You know, he wouldn't even smile most nights, Wemby. I'm going to keep it real. And I knew eventually the higher you go up the ranks, the more emotion he's going to show. Jesse, the difference between us and them is, even though we don't have like we never won the championship, but we're still more experienced. Mikal Bridges and all of these guys is 0-0. And they mean it. They don't look at it like we're up 2-0. It's 0-0. And that's why the Knicks will win the championship. Undeniably so. And get them up out of here in the sweep. Let me make sure I clarify that point. But yeah, Jesse, you could just see it on their faces that they are in over their heads. And that's going to come back to bite them all the time, every time. Let me get my man Musa up in here. All right, NBA Fan Saturdays, a lot of topics. Where you want to go? Yep. What's good, Musa?
What's up?
Let's go. Not much, man. We talking about these New York Knicks, man.
Yeah, that was a crazy game last night. That was insane. I thought we were losing that game.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It got crazy, but we didn't lose. We good.
Yeah, that was what I thought. The Spurs had it right there in the end.
Yeah, no, I never thought the Spurs had it, but I was upset. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's your thoughts on Wemby, though? I mean, he said it's still blurry. Still blurry.
Yeah,
what's your thoughts on Wemby?
He's still a young player, so he's still learning how the playoffs. I mean, how the NBA finals work.
100%. 100%. I agree. Do you think that they will have a prayer's chance in hell in Game 3 to win?
No, I said Knicks in 4 because from the beginning. Everyone called me crazy, but I think it's happening.
I mean, you wasn't crazy on this channel because 40 people picked Knicks in 4 on this channel and 32 picked 5, 6, 7. So on this channel, the No Spooky crew. Salute to the No Spooky crew. Yeah, I know how we do.
I just know the Spurs don't have it. They're like you said, they're a young team. They're not ready. They were never ready.
Mm-hmm. No. They're not ready. And that was my narrative. I had a debate and I told them, I said, y'all not ready. I didn't want to play them. I really didn't want to play them. I was hoping for Denver. I was hoping for OKC. Keeping it real. Didn't want to play them. I felt like they were not ready. You know
what's crazy of that one lineup that Mike Brown played? It was what was it? It was Jose, Mikel, what was it? Mitch, Landry. Who else?
It was fire. It was Bridges with those guys. It was
the bench unit. It was basically the bench unit with
Bridges.
Mikel. And I was thinking to myself earlier today, I was like, Tom Thibodeau would never do this. You would never see Tibbs pull a lineup like this in the playoffs.
Never.
And it's crazy how people, what do you call it? It's what's the word? It's like it was just crazy to see that lineup because you just always knew Tibbs could never pull this off. Like Mike Brown just truly, what do you call it? He read the game the right way. He understood this was going to be a hard fought game, like to the tail end, and he knew he had to do what he had to do.
That's a fact.
And that was just amazing to me that Mike Brown was willing to do it, and this is on the biggest stage, because. I promise you never see this from Tibbs in the NBA Finals game.
Never. And he might get a job, so we might see him next year. That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, that's a whole nother topic.
Big time salute, Musa. I appreciate you.
I appreciate it.
All right. I think Coach Tibbs going to get a job, y'all. I can see it. Who's going to be? I don't know. I just got a feeling that Coach Tibbs, you're going to see him out there, with the angry looks, looking all sad. Hold on, let me get my man Walter White in the building. By the way, salute to my man Walter White. I just say he copped something from the store, man. I want to say what's up to my man Walter White. Hopefully he answers, man. Answer the phone, Walter. What's good, family?
What's good with you?
I see you cop the shirt, man. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no question, bro. You already know, man. I wish it was here. I'm going on vacation, not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. I wish it was here for that.
Damn, nah.
I'm gonna be in Florida doing my thing with all.
Hold on, you saying the 9th you leaving or the 16th?
The 16th.
Nah, it should be there before then. It'll be there before
that. That's what's up. That's what I'm gonna need the uniform. You feel me?
Yeah. It takes like 4 to 8 days, but most of the time it's closer to the 4.
Okay, that's what's up.
Depending on how much you order, Yeah, we good.
But, yeah, man, the game last night. You already know I was out in the streets, and it was crazy. I feel like it was a blur to me how Wemby felt, but I'm just a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you're not playing, right? You don't got to pass it to Stephon Castle off his back. Because the moment was too big for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was a great game, man. It was a nice win for us to get these 2 games. Like you already know, I picked 6. You know what I mean? And I was wrong, man. I'm man enough to admit that I was wrong. You know what I mean? I gave, not that I doubted my team, I just gave San Antonio a little bit more credit than they deserved at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But just real quick, I just wanted to salute 2 people. Mike Brown, I started my content creation career off his back when he jacked them jacked them timeouts in versus Atlanta. And I seen it, I'm like, oh man, no, can't he do it? But game 1, he worked it massively when they called timeout after they didn't know they turned it over. But they called timeout, then he challenged on their timeout, and then he used our timeout to advance the ball up the court. That was like skillful manipulation, man. And it was like
fire.
Wow.
Yeah, he be cooking, man.
He was nice with the timeouts of game 2, late game. You know what I'm saying?
No, had the challenge there. Had the challenge ready.
And And then another big salute to the person like a lot of us been killing since like 2015, 16, 17. James, man, Jamie Dolan. Man,
big time Sugar Dolan.
he looking like Nostradamus. He came on, he went on FAN midway through the season and said, "Oh, I think we could win the chip." And people looked at him like, well, I didn't look at him like that, but he brought a lot of attention to himself saying that, because a lot of the media and the pundits was like, why you doing this and this and this and that? And then he was smart enough to get out of his way to hire Leon Rose and let them cook. And then he seen the vision. He seen it before anybody saw it. He said, we could win the chip this year. You know what I'm saying? So
he put it out
I ain't
there.
gonna lie. In the beginning of the year, I didn't think we would win this year. I thought it would take a year for them to gel with the new coach and get the system down pat, so where they could be running and the wheels all turning together. But they got it together quicker than ever, man. And they got Jalen Brunson, they got the Nova Knicks in there, and their mentality right now, they in tournament mentality. They feel like the next loss is the end of their season, and that's how they playing, with that desperation. Like, we have to win. We have to win this game. If we lose this game, it's over. And man, it's a beautiful thing to watch, man. My timeline is flooded with nothing but Knicks. So if you got any kind of charisma, make your videos, post them, because the Knicks put money in your pocket. I'm monetized. I'm post my little Knicks content. It's money in your pocket. I'm betting and making money. It's money in your pocket, man. Don't bet what you can't lose.
Are you with the Kashi wave yet? You with Kashi yet?
Not yet. But
I think I'm gonna get on that
it,
next season.
We jumping on it. We jump on it. We jump on it for sure. You know what I'm saying? But great game by the starting five. The bench was it was magnificent. It don't reflect in the numbers, you know what I'm saying? And we didn't shoot the best, but we made the buckets when they counted, and that's the main thing. You wanna be playing your best. We a fourth quarter team, and right now it's the fourth quarter of the season. We here, we come to collect.
That's a fact. And this is where we are, and I'm happy, man. So hold on, if you going on vacation, you might not make the parade. Well, no,
No,
you
I'm
probably
not coming
make
to
it.
parade. I'm not coming to parade. I've been to quotes university. I don't like crowds.
Oh, you in the ATL anyway? Yeah, you're not
I'm
even in
down
New York. I
here.
forgot. Yeah, I forgot.
I'm going to the beach, man, and enjoy it out there with my wife. Because right now my wife is feeling neglected, man. I won't say she's jealous of the Knicks, but she's side-eyed at me like, yo, you got to give me some time, yo. You consumed with this right now. So when the season over,
bro. As soon as this show is over, we got to go do something. Me and Matt.
You know what I'm saying?
As soon as
the season over, just like the players, we go on take the family on vacation, and
that's
you know
a
what
fact.
I mean, and unwind. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. That's a fact. Yo, big shouts to El Figgy. She in the building.
Salute.
Tugboat. Salute. Ty. Salute to all OKF members. You know what I mean? Man, it's beautiful to have this platform that we have, where us as Knicks fans, we might be living all over the world, but we can converge in one place and get together, and you know what I'm saying, and just right now it's fun, it's good. I remember 5 years ago it used to suck, but we still was here. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm on Facebook arguing about Frank Ntilikina, but that's a whole other topic, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate you though, Walter,
too,
man.
Walter White, holla at me.
Okay. Salute.
Salute.
I got you, family. Have a good one, man. Big time.
Too,
and thanks
man.
once again for the shirt, man. I appreciate that.
No question. Thank you.
No doubt. It's my man, Walter White. He just copped him a Captain 11 John. Yep. And it should get to him before vacation, too. So hold on, I got a fun call. Y'all ready to laugh? Remember, I got 3 of them things on me. This is Detroit number 13. He's calling in the show. I swear to God, if he comes in here tripping, I'm getting him the hell out of here. Let's see what his energy's like. Smash that like button if you hadn't smashed it already. We got a Detroit Pistons fan calling into the NBA Saturdays. What's going on? Number 13. Are you there? Number 13. Crickets. I don't know, man. Number 13 ain't talking. I don't know what's going on. He acting like he's spooky in the woods. Also, smash that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. All right. Uh-oh, he's calling back. Number 13 is calling back. Yo, number 13.
What's up, man?
What's going on, man? You ready to bow down to the New York Knicks, man? We about to win the championship.
Listen.
What's up?
Listen, bro. Listen, man. Listen. All I'm doing is getting my call in before your Sunday members only Sunday. I ain't trying to hear none of that member stuff, dog, in the D, bro.
We gonna get him the hell up out of here. First off, I don't appreciate player hating, dog. How you gonna say you don't care about my members only show? You think I'm gonna let you call on my NBA Saturday show? Get you the hell up out of here. Like I told you, as soon as they start slipping and tripping, I'm getting them the hell up out of here. No, you cannot call back. All right. You know, my man CI in the building. Hopefully you still available, CI. I'm not playing with these dudes. You think they're gonna call my show and talk nonsense? I'm not going for it. Get them out of here. What's good, CK? I mean, CI?
What up?
I said CK.
What up?
Just had to get this Detroit dude the hell up out of here. He talking some nonsense, my brother. Let's talk this Nick business, man. How you feeling, my brother?
What are you talking about?
He talking about screw my members only show. I just got him out of here.
Oh man, he's bugging.
Got him out of here. Yeah, he bugging. Yeah, I don't care. Coming here playing.
He's bored. He's bored. I got some good news for you, my boy.
What's up, my brother?
I got my man Lance Stevenson Pops following you, bro.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Salute to Lance Stevenson, man.
Yeah, him and his pops is following you, Stretch. Yeah,
that's fire. Yeah, I remember when because I of course I'm older than Stevenson. So when he played in Lincoln, I went back to go watch him when they played against Grady. Oh my God. I said, this boy is cold.
Oh yeah.
Cold. Man.
So they following you.
That's what's up.
Following you, yeah. But other than that, we good though, bro. You know, number 2, we got 2 more to go, right?
2 more to go, man. You know we part of the No Spooky crew. It's Knicks Info. We ain't listen. We ain't give no wins. They get no wins. Get them out of here. They talk about
all the negative fouling they was calling on us, man. The BS, man. The BS.
Try to take it from us, man. But yo, we strong, man. This team is strong, bro. You can't take it from them.
Facts. Guard on like ugly.
That's a fact. What? And then I know Brothers was tight when he had to reverse the call. Yeah, it was a it was a foul. Crazy.
Yeah. We're Brownsville at? I haven't heard from him in a while.
Brownsville, he actually did call back last night. He said, "Oh yeah, I fell asleep." I don't know. I think he just was like, because we was mocking him. He was listening. He was like, I gotta call back. I don't want them to make fun of me.
he in the back. He was in the back listening.
He was in the back listening. Got his heart up, and called back.
He was hoping that he was hoping to call you on speed dial.
Right. I made sure I answered too. The line was crazy last night. I said, nope, we got to get him on there. Yep. Brownsville. Yeah, the lines was crazy last night. I ain't gonna lie, it was mad people.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy last night. Fireworks was going off. Everybody having a good time. It was crazy out here. But yeah,
that's what's up.
But yeah, so Monday's a day, huh, brother?
Brother, it's over. Yo, I think we're gonna blow them up. Do you think we're gonna smack them?
Yeah, find out who's refereeing. You can find a
I don't even know.
You can go on ESPN and find out. Yeah, because we know
I'm gonna check. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm gonna look that up for sure.
All right, yeah, just do that tomorrow. But yeah, I just call this, show some love. Let's go.
I appreciate
baby.
that, man.
No doubt. I'm out of here. 100.
No doubt, man. CI in the building, representing.
No doubt. Hey yo.
Let's go. That's my brother CI. Yo, CI used to call way back when we did the call-up show days. That was the first call-up show I ever did. Those shows were crazy, bro. Like, yo, one of the call-up shows we did, it lasted like 5.5 hours. And the call-up show started at like damn near 12 o'clock. We was up to like 5 o'clock in the morning talking. It was wild. It was a crazy time, man. But salute to my man CI, brought back a lot of memories. Just make sure I'm good on this front here. Okay, I see Jesse's comment. Who in the building right now? You see who's in the building. Oh, y'all laughing. I got Detroit up out of here. Oh, okay. Figgy said, wasn't he a Nets fan? Salute to you, Figgy. Yeah, I had to get him up out of here, dog. You know, when you come up in the chat player hating, dog, first, I don't like haters at all. Don't even come around me. I don't like when people hate on other people. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I'm not talking about like you don't like a team, like I hate the boss. No, I'm talking about like you just a hater. Like someone is doing something and you just like trying to pull down their account. I don't like that. That's just straight hate. Now, I don't like the Boston Celtics. That's different. That's sports. But yeah, I don't appreciate player hating, dog. That's corny. You feel what I'm saying? Where I'm from in Brooklyn, we just don't do that. We don't respect that. You feel what I'm saying? But salute to the chat. Look, man, I'll be back tomorrow. We got 2 shows. We got members only Sundays, and we'll also do level-headed Knicks talk. Because there's more Knicks topics I want to talk about. But we'll be back tomorrow. I do appreciate you guys and all your support. And until next time, as always, let's